What it's doing to me ain't a secret, 'cause watching you is
three true road trips this season. The Hampton Hornets defeated Fayette County 15-7 in their opener, but was drubbed last week by Sandy Creek 38-7. And while the Granger defense has been really good this season, holding a pair of top 5 teams scoreless in the second half, the offense still needs to find an identity, and they very well could find it here in Henry County. Hello from Hampton. This is LaGrange High Granger football on Eagle Sports Network. Along with Tommy Whitworth, I'm Michael Buchanan. Our producer is Jackson Choate, and our board operator is Hunter Bronner. Coming up next, we'll preview tonight's game. Plus, earlier today, I had a chance to talk with Coach Gibbs. We'll have that conversation a little bit later on. Plus, we'll look at the Region 5 Quad A scoreboard. Then we'll have starting lineups, the coin toss, and the kickoff. But first, we'll step aside for this break. This is Granger football on the Eagle Sports Network.
The general manager with Nissan of LaGrange, and it's that time again. It is back to school time. I wanted to personally wish each and every student a very happy school year. I also want to thank all of the instructors and faculty for their incredible work that they do in shaping the minds of our future generations. What you do on a daily basis deserves incredible recognition. On behalf of Nissan of LaGrange, have a great school year.
Let me ask you a question. What do you see when you look at your car? Do you just see taillights? Or your dog's tail wagging when you first brought him home? Do you see 4 tires? Or 2 tired kids in the back seat after their first day of school? Other insurance companies just see a car, but a State Farm agent sees what your car really means to you. So why not give it the protection it deserves?
Your State Farm agent is Matt Orr, on the square in downtown LaGrange. There's a secret to beating injuries or ailments. Get the right team. Emory Southern Orthopedics' well-trained, experienced doctors, nurses, and staff are that team. These teammates listen and understand your specific condition and provide high-quality hometown care that will get you back into your game. For more information about Emory Southern Orthopedics team, visit www.southernorthopedics.com.
At Holmes Pharmacy, we know the hassle in looking for the right pharmacy and getting the kind of service you want is always a concern. That's why the only place to go is Holmes Pharmacy. At Holmes Pharmacy, you'll find friendly service and the nicest people. Holmes Pharmacy, now with 3 locations, Hamilton, LaGrange, and now in Sawmill inside the Piggly Wiggly grocery store.
come on, take the deal and run. Come on, take the deal and run.
Now back to the field for LaGrange Grangers football on WLAG 1240 AM and online at Eagle1023.com.
And we're back again here in Hampton, here in Middle Georgia, all right off I-75, as the Grangers are getting set to take on the Hampton Hornets. I'm Michael Buchanan alongside Tommy Whitworth there on the field around the 45-yard line on the far sideline. Tommy, now that the rain has come through and made a 95-degree day into an 82-degree day by my math here, looks like it's going to be a pretty nice day for football.
I think it'll eventually cool off a little bit, but the humidity got on up there a little bit when it steamed it up there earlier this afternoon. As that Firebird goes down in the west, I think we'll have a very pleasant night tonight. Got a beautiful field here, nice turf, well laid out. Looks like a good venue for a ball game tonight.
Grass field, it is in very good shape. Of course, it's early in the season, and we're told that it's going to be all torn up at the end of the season. They're going to put down a turf field, much like LaGrange has at Callaway Stadium. This is going to be a game that's going to be a good test for both teams, and it's kind of hard to say that. You know, we all know LaGrange is in a 17-game losing streak. Hampton has won a grand total of 3 games in 41 total. 3-38 is their all-time record since the school opened. So Hampton's going to try to improve themselves and try to have, for the first time, 2 wins in a season, while LaGrange, they're going to try to get off this losing streak here.
Absolutely. We coming off a very emotional game last week against Callaway, which was much closer than the 14-0 score was, and trying to get back into a rhythm sometime after you've had a real hard, brutal, just a brutal game last week.
Yeah, very physical.
And very, very proud of them for hanging in there and keeping it close. And Callaway earned everything they got last week, and hopefully we're gonna make Hampton earn everything they get this week.
We're going to see some changes. We'll talk about the starting lineup in a couple of segments, but Coach Gibbs told me that they've got about 8 players that won't play at all in the first quarter due to disciplinary issues, and 2 that's not even making the trip. Now, those 2 aren't starters. They saw very limited action anyway. But Coach Gibbs is working hard to try to get some discipline on these players and get things going for them.
Yeah, I think it's very important to come to practice and participate and be there on time and so forth. So I think they're laying that groundwork down real well.
And senior defensive back Tyquavius Phillips, he's not on the starting lineup, but I saw him as I was coming back from the car getting my binoculars, and I love his attitude. He said he's cleared. He's a Mr. Radio guy. I'm cleared to play, and I'm going to play like I never left.
Oh, that's great.
And I hope he does. I hope he has a great game. Don't know how much action he's going to see on the field, but when he does get on the field, I'd love to see that kind of attitude out of each and every one of them. All right.
I talked to what was his name out there? He had a contusion last week, and he'll be back week after next. Todd Hickson.
Yeah. So we're looking forward to that. All right, coming up next, earlier I had a chance to talk with Coach Gibbs in his office, and we'll have that conversation coming up after this next break. This is LaGrange High Granger Football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Hi, football fans. Jonathan Moose Mapp here from Glenn Smith in Opelika, Alabama. We love this time of year with all the excitement of football, and we also
star.org/WGMC.
Now back to the field for LaGrange Grangers football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Our concession stands are ready for you. Be sure. You'll also be supporting the football team.
Well, I guess we're back here and at Hampton Stadium, getting ready for LaGrange versus the Hampton Hornets. And we were going to have the coaches interview. Apparently they're not quite ready back at the station. So let's quickly do the starting lineup. First, on the defensive side of the ball, it'll be defensive end number 50, Darwin Gomez. The defensive tackle, Thad Dixon, will be starting for the injured Xavier Potts. And the other defensive end is number 9, Michael Younkins. Linebackers are Dexter Fitzpatrick, number 2, number 17, Jaquavius Bowles, number 34, Jarno Huzzy, and number 32, Andraco Martin. And the backfield, at cornerback, we'll see number 28, Miles Johnson, and number 22, Mondarius Beasley. And the safeties are number 3, Vondez Taylor, and number 6, Jacoby Smith. On the offensive side of the ball, Coach Gibbs has 13 players. I know that we're not going to have 13 players out on the field. He says it's a game-time decision as to which 11 of the 13 will start. So here are the names he's given me. On the line, we'll see number 74, Brandon Wortham, number 53, Robert Thornton, number 64, Kiviante Gaskin, number 57, Tredarius Moses, number 55, Will Flowers, and number 52, Jonathan Sutton. Tight end, when they have the tight end set, will be number 21, Cole Sanders. Wide receivers, we'll see number 11, Jordan Ogletree, number 15, K.O. Bradfield, and number 10, Colby Patton. At fullback will be number 7, Cale Gibbs. He will be starting at fullback in place of Miles Johnson. Coach Gibbs said that Johnson is much more suited for the defense, and he's going to focus him over there. That's not a bad thing. He's a very good defensive player. And the running back, number 5, LaRocco Glaze, and the quarterback, number 4, Charles Crawford. When we come back, we hope to have that interview with Coach Gibbs. We'll have that for you after this next break. This is LaGrange High Granger Football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Hello, Granger fans. I'm Britt Gilmore, head coach for the Mike Patton Auto family. Our team practices not just to get it right, but to make sure we don't get it wrong. We strive to give you a great experience each time you give us the opportunity. We understand you have options where you buy and service your vehicles. Come see why thousands of customers keep coming back to us time after time. We appreciate your business, and we look forward to taking care of you for many years to come. Now go Grangers!
There's a secret to beating injuries or ailments. Get the right team. Emory Southern Orthopedics' well-trained, experienced doctors, nurses, and staff are that team. These teammates listen and understand your specific condition and provide high-quality hometown care that will get you back into your game. For more information about Emory Southern Orthopedics team, visit www.southernorthopedics.com.
At Holmes Pharmacy, we offer low-price generics whenever possible. So if you want to go to a great pharmacy, come on in and you'll be dealing with the best. Holmes Pharmacy. And we have a great selection of diabetic supplies and a good selection of over-the-counter medications as well. Holmes Pharmacy now with 3 locations, Hamilton, LaGrange, and now in Sawmill inside the Piggly Wiggly grocery store.
Take the deal and run. Come on, take the deal and run.
In 1916, Auto Owners Insurance teamed up with local independent agents so customers could get fast, friendly, local service.
Bravo!
It worked so well, we decided to keep it that way. And 100 years later, we still do things the same way, by teaming up with local independent agents who deliver quality, personal service. Some might call that old school. But then again, maybe everything old is new again. Kind of refreshing, isn't it?
Mallory Agency at MalloryAgency.com. For all your insurance needs, it's the Mallory Agency.
Now back to the field for LaGrange Grangers football on WLAG 1240 AM and online at Eagle1023.com.
And we're back again here at Hampton High School, Hampton Stadium. No special fancy name for this school. They just call it Hampton Stadium here. And we've got a good game coming forward here between the LaGrange Grangers and the Hampton Hornets. Let's take a look at scores going around in the area. We'll try to keep you abreast of scores as the night goes on. And first of all, Cartersville is at home against McNair over at Weinman Stadium. Cedartown is at home at Doc Ayers Field taking on Bremen. Chapel Hill is at Panther Stadium. They're at home against Stars Mill. The Troop Tigers traveling to the next county to the south, Harris County, Tiger Stadium, taking on those Tigers. And Sandy Creek is at the battlefield at home, taking on Ridgeland. Central of Carroll, the Grangers' next opponent in 2 weeks, they have the night off. Callaway Cavaliers, well, they are on the road to Cross Creek. And I'm trying to find an updated score for you. Last I had heard, it was like 15-0 Callaway. With the early in the first quarter, about halfway through the first quarter, and trying to find an updated score. The score app doesn't have anything, so we'll try to find that score for you as the night goes on. LaGrange versus Hampton coming up in a little bit. We'll have the starting lineups, the coin toss, and the kickoff coming up in just a bit. But first, we'll step aside for another break. This is LaGrange High Granger Football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Hi, football fans. Jonathan Moose Mapp here from Glenn Smith in Opelika, Alabama. We love this time of year with all the excitement of football, and we also love that Glenn Smith can play a part in supporting high school sports. We support the team, the coaches, the band, the cheerleaders, and of course the families and the fans. At Glenn Smith, we're proud to be your local Chevrolet Buick and GMC dealer with over 500 new and used vehicles every day. Online 24/7 at glennsmith.com. That's Glenn Smith Chevrolet Buick GMC in Opelika. Get ready to smile.
At Wellstar West Georgia Medical Center, we believe teamwork makes all the difference in your health. We believe that skilled people can achieve higher standards and exceptional results. We believe in a game plan that's focused on patient safety and quality care. At Wellstar West Georgia Medical Center in LaGrange, we believe in life well lived. To learn more about award-winning healthcare, visit wellstar.org/WGMC.
Hey, it's Mike. My team just pulled off the biggest upset ever.
Nice, Mike.
And some fans are getting crazy. They even flipped over a car.
Whoa.
Turns out it's my car, though.
Oh.
But I don't want to be upset right now. I want to know State Farm's going to take care of this, right?
We got you covered, Mike.
Yes! Woo!
Go with the one that's here to help life go right. State Farm.
Your State Farm agent is Matt Orr on the Square in downtown LaGrange.
The Medicine Cabinet is excited to announce the opening of their third store in the Lee's Crossing community at 1704 Roanoke Road in LaGrange. Stop in and meet the staff. Pharmacist Tommy Whitworth will be leading the team. They offer home delivery inside city limits, a drive-through, and no long lines to wait in. Check out their medication compliance programs, a safe and efficient way to organize medications. Their coffee shop will be opening soon. The Medicine Cabinet is a locally owned pharmacy, plus a little more.
Now back to the field for LaGrange Grangers football on the Eagles Sports Network.
And we're back again here at Hampton. The final from Avondale Stadium, Callaway Cavaliers. It is now a final all over Cross Keys. 50-0 is the final score there. Not a surprise because Cross Keys has not had much of a team, since I did Callaway back in 2007. There was one year where I did both LaGrange and Callaway in 2007, and Cross Keys didn't have much of a team then. They don't now, and we all know how talented Callaway is. They're a very good team, so I would not be surprised if that game went to the Mercer Rule at the half. All right, take a look at your starting lineup for LaGrange. First, on the defense, a little bit of a shakeup on the defense. Across the line, we've still got number 50, Darwin Gomez. Xavier Potts is out with an injury, according to Coach Gibbs, so Thad Dixon will be taking his spot. Michael Younkins, Dexter Fitzpatrick, and Michael Younkins and Dixon and Gomez round out the front three. Linebackers are Dexter Fitzpatrick, Jaquavius Bowles, and Draco Martin. And Jarno Huzzy will be in for Taj Hickson, as Tommy had mentioned before. The cornerbacks, we're going to see Miles Johnson will be starting at cornerback along with Mondarius Beasley. Miles Johnson was also playing at the fullback position. He's being replaced so that he can focus mainly on the defense. He has an excellent talent there at the cornerback spot. And the safeties are Vondez Taylor and Jacoby Smith. 13 players on the offense, and then that's not a typo. There's not going to be 13 players on the field. Coach Gibbs says it's just a game-time decision as to which 11 of the 13 will be playing. But here are the names that he's given me. On the line, it's Brandon Wortham, Robert Thornton, Keviante Gaskin, Tredarius Moses, Will Flowers, and Jonathan Sutton. 5 of those 6 will be starting. Tight end is Cole Sanders. When there is a tight end, there may be 3 wide receivers. If they are, it'll be Jordan Ogletree, K.O. Bradfield, and Colby Patton. The fullback will be number 7, K.O. Gibbs, and the running back is Laraco Glaze, and of course the quarterback is Charles Crawford. Tommy Whitworth is on the field for the coin toss, and I don't know if he's going to be.
Kyle Perry, number 4. Tony Beverly, number 58, Zenas Clark, and number 2, Jatari Smith.
Okay, they're doing the coin toss now. Apparently they're waiting for the referee to make his decision. All right, he's doing the coin toss now. And let's see. Break out the. All right, Hampton won the toss, Tommy, is that right? And deferred?
Me? Can you hear me?
Yeah, loud and clear.
Tell Jackson to keep that mic on.
Okay. What?
We defer. I mean, they won it and deferred.
They won it deferred. All right. So they defer. It means LaGrange will have the kickoff, and we'll have that kickoff coming for you after this next break. This LaGrange High Granger football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Hello, Granger fans. I'm Britt Gilmore, head coach for the Mike Patnato family. Our team practices not just to get it right, but to make sure we don't get it wrong. We strive to give you a great experience each time you give us the opportunity. We understand you have options where you buy and service your vehicles. Come see why thousands of customers keep coming back to us time after time. We appreciate your business, and we look forward to taking care of you for many years to come. Now go Grangers!
Synovus is the bank of here. Here is where roots run deep and familiar faces welcome you home. Here's a place that keeps getting better with time because every generation leaves it better than the way they found it. And here's where our bankers are helping turn ideas into business realities because they understand what it means to be from here. It's where we smile when we see our customers and where they smile back. Synovus, the bank of here. Synovus, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
You're listening to Eagle Sports, WLWE 1360 AM Roanoke, and W234BQ 94.7 FM Roanoke. Now back to the field for LaGrange Grangers football on WLAG 1240 AM and online at eagle1023.com.
Man, we're back again here in Hampton as it'll be the Grangers and a guy I wish could suit up. Quay Huzzy walking by me. How you doing, Quay?
Yep.
We need Quay here and on the microphone sometime. But
that's it. You gotta, if you don't turn it on, you certainly won't be able to talk on it.
All right, we've got Hampton about to kick off.
Have Vondez deep, along with Andre Canny.
They got a ladder inside. Young lady with the water bottles bringing it up to the coaches. There's the kick. Is fielded, fumbled, and then picked up at the 15 to the 20. Trying to cut it upside, 25-30, and down near the 31-yard line. And that is Vondez Taylor.
We got a penalty over here. Let's see what this is.
Oh, boy. We had too many penalties last week.
I think it's a sideline warning.
Yep, sideline warning against LaGrange. There's a lot of room. There's a track there behind. This ain't like Thompson where we had no room back there. So get back coach needs to tell him to get on back. So LaGrange will have the ball first and 10 from the 30. Charles Crawford coming onto the field now. 15 seconds left on the play clock. Plenty of time to get it into his men. They break the huddle. Turns around and talks to LaRocco. Now he calls his charges. Takes the snap. He's going to hand it off to LaRocco. And a nice little hole there. Closed up around the 34-yard line. They'll actually make it the 35. Second down and 5.
Good push from the offensive line on that. And allow LaRocco to get some positive yards.
So second down and 5. One receiver split to the right, one to the left. Out of the shotgun, Crawford hands to Glaze again, and Glaze is going to get swallowed up. He'll get 2 yards, but that's all. Brings up 3rd and 3.
3rd and a long, 2 short.
So 3rd down for the Grangers. No score, obviously, the opening drive of the game. One receiver right, one left. Crawford in the shotgun. Waiting for the snap, gives the snap, gives the Glaze again, runs over a player, and he's just pushing near the first down marker. It's going to be close.
He's going to be short about a half a yard, it looks like.
He just got popped and kept those legs turning, got an extra yard just on effort, but you're right, he is going to be They'll mark it as a 39, needs the 40. So 4th and inside of a yard. They've gained more than a yard every play, and the Grangers are going for it. 2 receivers right. They've given it to Glaze every time. Let's see if they give it to him again. Yes, they do, and he's got the first down. They're going to drive him backwards, but his forward progress got him to at least the 42, and they're going to move the chains. Feeding Laraco Glaze every time, and it's come up with positive yardage every time.
Looks like they've been following that right side. Will Flowers and
all right, Grangers, fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 from the 42. No score. Fakes the handoff to Glaze. Crawford's going to throw it long, throw it deep, and incomplete. Good defensive play intended for Ogletree, but maybe just a hair underthrown. And a Hornet, and I'm going to get his number in just a minute. He did a good job of knocking that ball down.
number 23.
So that was Antavius Askew, what the guy up in here in the press box said. But 23 is actually...
No, 8 was the one, and 23 was giving was back there also.
So 2nd down and 10 for the Grangers. 1 receiver right, 2 left. Rolling out to his left is Crawford under some pressure. Good block. And he throws it an incomplete intended for K.O. Bradfield, but just short. Had a dive for it and couldn't come up with it. 3rd down.
Crawford was rolling out to his left and had to stop and plant and throw against his body. Came up just a little bit short.
You got a right-handed thrower rolling out to his left. That's not the easiest position to throw from. So you're right. He had to stop and twist and plant and throw. 3rd down. 2 receivers right, 1 left.
Let's do it, Jordan.
Crawford fakes the handoff. He's rolling out to his right now is Crawford. Fires it, throws it in. Well, he caught it, but well short of the 1st down. Go across the 45 to the 46-yard line, gain of 4. Now we see the punt team come out. Yep, Kuhn is coming out, standing near his own 30.
Wesley Kuhn is in, kicks the punt for LaGrange.
Waiting for the snap. There's the snap, waist-high snap. He gets it off.
Good punt.
Good punt. Going to be fielded about the 10-yard line, and he's got nowhere to go, brought down there at the 11. No score here in the first quarter. 8:33 to go in the first quarter. We'll be back after this 30-second break. This is Granger Football on the Eagle Sports Network.
It's summertime, and with your summer travel plans, you need to make sure your vehicle is prepared. You don't have to look any further than Nissan of LaGrange. I'm Richard Cates, the general manager, and my factory-trained technicians are ready to make sure your vehicle is ready for you. Visit Nissan of LaGrange for a $24.99 standard oil change or a $49.99 for 0W20 synthetic oil change up to 5 quart. We are here to maintain your vehicles regardless of make. Also, don't forget that every visit to my service department means you get a complimentary hand car wash in back. Come visit John Rich, Terry McDaniel, and our service manager, Brian Gordon, and see why Nissan of LaGrange is your friendliest hometown dealer.
Now back to the field for LaGrange Grangers football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Well, Hampton started at their own 11-yard line. Just a simple handoff, a dive play to the right side up to about the 15-yard line for a gain of, actually the 16-yard line they spotted, a gain of 5. We'll have to get the, we're not given a starting lineup for Hampton. So we'll have to, the running back, number 7, met in the backfield, Troy McAlpine.
Jaquavius Bowles made a huge tackle there that shot the gap and stopped him right at the line of scrimmage.
They got it spotted at the 15-yard line, so officially a loss of 1. And so instead of Went from 2nd and 5 to 3rd and 6. That's that Granger defense. One receiver right, two left. Going to find the option pass to the right side, 15-20. Still on his feet, 25. Now brought down to the 30-yard line. Number 2, Jaquari Smith, the senior, making a first down run on his own.
He's a quick scat back type of runner that is deceptively fast.
Javian Doris, number 5, is the quarterback. And Doris is in the shotgun. They've got 2 in the backfield with them. 2 receivers to the left side, 1 to the right. Kind of like a split back. And Dexter Fitzpatrick all over the running back Smith, and he's still down. And now Smith is getting back up, but he's
like he hurt his hand or something.
Yeah, he's holding his hand doubled over.
He did slip down on the turf before Fitzpatrick ran into him, so he was on his way down.
Looks like they're going to bring in the sophomore Ontavious Varner for him. Loss of 1 on the play, so it's 2nd down and 11. 2 receivers left, 1 right. Doris back to pass, under some pressure, so he's going to roll out to his left, still under some pressure, and he's just going to slide down at the 23-yard line. Big loss of 6.
Darwin Gomez and Andreka Martin, were the closest Grangers when he went down.
Coverage sack. I didn't see anybody open downfield. So that brings up 3rd and 17. 2 receivers right. Now 3 receivers right as one of them comes in motion near side. Doris in the shotgun. Takes a snap. Looking. Nobody there. Now he's rolling to his left. Under some pressure, rolling to his right.
Slipped back down again.
This time he slipped down around the 7-yard line.
Lost his footing. That turf is
he's and all the cuts he's having to do trying to escape the pressure. They need the 40. They're at their own 7, 4th down. You know they got a punt. And their punter standing inside his own end zone. Fourth and 33.
Got Jacoby Smith and Vondez Taylor back deep.
Waiting for the snap. Chest high snap. He gets it off. High punt, not very deep. And Smith's going to take it at the 40. Spinning away and coming to the near side. He's got a lane. 35, 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5. Stretches for the end zone. No, just short at the 1-yard line.
I thought he was in there, but it just didn't quite make. Beautiful return. Jacoby Smith picked that ball up on one bounce. Broke about 3 or 4 tackles right near the point of where he picked it up and then was off to the races.
A 39-yard return by Jacoby Smith. And now with 4:22 left to go in the first quarter, Granger's knocking on the door. First and goal from the 1. More than 75% of the time in the high school games I've done, anytime a team starts inside the opponent territory, they score, whether it's a field goal or a touchdown. From the 1, obviously not a sure thing. Got to get in there, but I like their chances. Crawford in the shotgun. Going to feed Glaze. Of course they are. Everybody knew it, and Glaze is still fighting, still battling, waiting for the official. Is he in?
He is.
Yes! Touchdown, Grangers! Give him 6. Laraco Glaze. All kinds of folks around him in the backfield. He fought, he pushed, he battled, and he found pay dirt.
He really did, Michael. He was hit about 2 yards behind the line and just picked his way through and just didn't give up and just fell over the goal line. It was a long time coming. That's our first points of the year.
First touchdown of the year. Got a field goal against Heard County, but first time they cracked the end zone. The kick is up. It's on its way. It is no good.
Wide to the left.
4-12. Not a great snap. It was kind of low, and kicker tried to hesitate and wound up shanking it. But the Grangers have 6-0 in favor of the good guys with 4:12 left to go in the first quarter. We'll be back after this 30-second break. This is Granger football on the Eagle Sports Network.
At Wellstar West Georgia Medical Center, we believe teamwork makes all the difference in your health. We believe that skilled people can achieve higher standards and exceptional results. We believe in a game plan that's focused on patient safety and quality care. At Wellstar West Georgia Medical Center in LaGrange, we believe in life well lived. To learn more about award-winning healthcare, visit wellstar.org/WGMC.
Now back to the field for LaGrange Grangers football on WLAG 1240 AM and online at eagle1023.com.
Well, that was easy. One play, 1 yard. Touchdown run by LaRocco Glaze, and the Grangers are up 6-0. And set to kick the ball off. There's the kick. It is on its way. It is into the end zone for a touchback. The running back, number 1, Jaden Washington, kind of looked confused. He was trying to run it out and kind of got frustrated that the whistle was blown, but once the ball crosses the end zone, the plane of the end zone, it is a touchback.
It's nice to see senior Jimmy Cancino was a strong leg that put that ball in the end zone.
Good deal. Pretty good crowd that made the trip all the way here. We're in Middle Georgia, I think south of Jonesboro, north of McDonough, if my geography is correct. I've only been out here one other time, February of last year, for a soccer tournament. 2 receivers to the left side, 2 right. Doris will hand the ball off. It gets across the 25, down near the 28-yard line, a good 8-yard gain.
We were about a stone's throw away from Atlanta Motor Speedway here.
Yeah. In fact, I ate at a place called Juicy's Barbecue, and it's right off the turn. I saw the sign that said going to the Speedway. One receiver to the left side, 2 to the right. 2nd and 2. Doris hands the ball off. McAlpine. So, gosh, he's just finding seams. He found a seam to the right. It got closed up. Then he went to the left, and it opened up, and he got all the way down to the 41-yard line. 13-yard gain and a first down.
Just picked his way through our defense with some very nifty moves. Nothing real fancy, but just made us miss.
Just finding little creases here and there, and there's been a few running backs we've found that could really be termed slippery, and he seems to be one of them. Fakes to McAlpine. Doris is going to keep it himself, but he's going to get dropped behind the line of scrimmage back to the 41.
Jarno Huzzy came in on good pursuit on that ball and caught him from behind. Right at a 1 or 2 yard loss, 1 yard loss, I'd say.
Yep. 2nd down and 11. One receiver to the right side. Looks like they've got 3 to the left. Doris in the shotgun. And there's a pitch, but it goes over the head. Yep. And it is recovered by Hampton Bay back at their own 26-yard line. So like an option pitch, but it went over the head of the trailing back, and he had to go back and scamper it and just fell on it.
Lost about 16, 17 yards on that, I think.
To the 27.
3rd down.
They're at their own 27. They need the Granger 48. Two minutes left to go here in the first quarter. Granger's up 6-0. 3rd and a long way to go. 3rd and a quarter football field and more. 3 receivers right, 1 left. Back to pass. Doris. Nobody to throw to. Now he just throws a wounded duck up there, but it's caught at the 50, and he's gone. 40. Now he's bottled up. No, still on his feet. Fighting off tacklers to about the 35, 34, 33-yard line.
That was total busted coverage. He threw a wounded floating duck.
Gee, did he ever?
But it was caught, and it was effective for them, very ineffective on our end.
That looked worse. That pass looked worse than one of my chip shots, but a lot better coverage on that by their receiver than the Green does on my chip shots. A minute 20 left to go in the first quarter. Fresh shutter downs for Hampton. Hands the ball off. Straight run into Dexter Fitzpatrick. Hello, Mr. Fitzpatrick. How do you do? Have a seat, Hampton Hornets. That was just shot through the gap. Nobody blocked me. Boom. 2nd and 9. One receiver left, two right. Now a second receiver comes to the left side in the slot. Doris back to pass. Fires, caught, but Vondez right there at the 30, making sure he gets nowhere. He'll gain about 5 out of that, but that's it.
Jaden Washington, the wideout, number 1, made a good catch under duress. Like we're in 4-down territory down here.
3rd and 5. 3 receivers left. One split out to the right side. Doris is going to throw to him, but threw it behind him. Number 3 for them, Terrence Hill, cut inside, but the ball went outside. 4th down. 6-0. Granger's on top. Hampton driving. Now they break the huddle with 2 receivers to the right side.
It's huge. We hold them on this down right here.
Indeed. 3 to the right side now, 1 left.
They're going to call time, I believe.
And we'll take a 30-second timeout with them. 6-0 LaGrange. Back after this 30-second break on the Eagle Sports Network.
Hello, Granger fans. I'm Britt Gilmore, head coach for the Mike Patnato family. Our team practices not just to get it right, but to make sure we don't get it wrong. We strive to give you a great experience each time you give us the opportunity. We understand you have options where you buy and service your vehicles. Come see why thousands of customers keep coming back to us time after time. We appreciate your business, and we look forward to taking care of you for many years to come. Now go Grangers!
Now back to the field for LaGrange Grangers football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Ask him. Not too loud for me. I'm fine. Almost to the end of the first quarter of play. The Grangers leading 6-0. 4th and 5 for Hampton. And they are going for it. Doris in the shotgun. 3 receivers left, 1 right. Waiting for the snap. Still waiting for the snap. There it is. And Doris is going to take after the to the first down marker, and he's going to be close. Ball's on the ground, though. Let's see. No, they're going to say that he was down.
I think we got it. If they spot it where I'm standing, let's see. They may have to measure this.
The official said he was down already, so it's not a fumble. And yes, first down for Hampton.
First down, yeah.
Not by much. So let's see where they spot the ball. The 23-yard line. And this will probably be the last play of the first quarter. Well, nope, they're saying that is the end of the first quarter. With your score, LaGrange 6 and Hampton nothing. We'll be back after this 1-minute break on the Eagle Sports Network.
There's a secret to beating injuries or ailments. Get the right team. Emory Southern Orthopedics' well-trained, experienced doctors, nurses, and staff are that team. These teammates listen and understand your specific condition and provide high-quality hometown care that will get you back into your game. For more information about Emory Southern Orthopedics team, visit www.southernorthopedics.com.
The Medicine Cabinet is excited to announce the opening of their third store in the Lee's Crossing community at 1704 Roanoke Road in LaGrange. Stop in and meet the staff. Pharmacist Tommy Whitworth will be leading the team. They offer home delivery inside city limits, a drive-thru, and no long lines to wait in. Check out their medication compliance programs, a safe and efficient way to organize medications. Their coffee shop will be opening soon. The Medicine Cabinet is a locally owned pharmacy, plus a little more.
Now back to the field for LaGrange Grangers football on WLAG 1240 AM and online at Eagle1023.com.
6-0 good guys here in Hampton. Michael Buchanan alongside Tommy Whitworth. Well, actually not alongside, he's on the sidelines doing the color commentating from there. Jackson Choate is our producer. Hunter Bronner is our board operator. Glad to have you with us here on AM 1240 WLAG LaGrange. Looks like number 51 for Hampton jumped, and they're going to mark him back 5 yards. The referees wearing the purple and gold up here in the stands don't agree, but that is the right call. I saw him move before Lenny LaGrange Granger moved. So 1st and 15. 2 receivers to the right side, 1 to the left. There's a handoff right up the middle, nothing doing. In fact, about a yard loss to the 30-yard line.
Robert Thornton stuck him very fast and very hard. Probably lost about 2 yards on the play.
Corey Smith with the run. It's 2nd down for the Hornets.
So 2nd down and about 7. Doris back to pass. Lots of time, but nobody to throw it to. Now he throws it, and it is incomplete. Looks like Dexter Fitzpatrick could have gotten a hand on it. Couldn't quite jump up high enough. The closest receiver was Vondez, and he plays for our team.
He almost made a diving interception of that ball right there with good effort.
Yep.
Good coverage.
So 3rd down. And along about 18. Quick out pass caught, but dropped. Beautiful open field tackle by number 17, Jaquavius Bowles. The receiver was open, and Bowles closed on him real quick as soon as he caught it, and down he went.
That was designed. Had everybody out to the right, and he did a quick look left. Misdirection.
So 4th down, and Hampton is going for it. 3 receivers to the left side, 1 to the right. Doris under a world of pressure just throws up a prayer, and it is batted away. No flag. I didn't see any interference, and there was none. Good defensive job by the Grangers, and they'll get the ball over on downs.
Good coverage on that. It was a right down here in front of me. Both sitting down in the end zone because they had to come back for the ball. Just wasn't a well-thrown pass, but well covered.
10:34 left to go in the 2nd quarter. Grangers leading 6-0, and with the ball 1st and 10 from their own 29-yard line. 1 receiver to the left, 1 right. The umpire saying, wait a second, communicating something to the head referee. Head referee is blowing the whistle. Now the ready for play whistle is blown. Going to hand the ball off. I saw LaRocco Glaze go off to the left like he was going to catch the ball out of the backfield, and they handed it off
to Cale Gibbs, number 7.
And he Didn't get far. In fact, he got maybe a loss of about a football length. So second down for the Grangers. Now, some discussion among the officials. I don't know what the instructions are. Well, get back again. That's a second. Well, that's the first one for Hampton. We had one before. So now a sideline warning for Hampton. Now both teams have had one, so the next one for either team will be a penalty. Two receivers to the right side. Crawford in the shotgun. Hand off to Glaze, follows his blockers. He's got room across the 35, still fighting, still battling, to about the 37-yard line. That'll bring up 3rd and 2.
That was the whole pile moved about 5 yards after contact, and they just kept pushing and pushing, and really got close to 8 yards on that.
Somehow I knew that PA guy would say that. Tackled by a swarm of Hornets. Sure. Hope is the Hornets to get stung tonight, though. One receiver to the left side, two to the right. Crawford picking his way through. He's got the first down and more across the 45. Spilled around the 46-yard line. Move those chains.
Good play by the offensive line on there. We got good push off on by Will Flowers and Jonathan Sutton to open up a big hole. Robert Thornton also in there, and even little Cale Gibbs threw a good block.
Fresh set of downs for the Grangers. Their first third down conversion tonight. Grangers leading 6-0. 9:03 to go in the first half. Two receivers to the left, one to the right. Crawford's going to keep it himself, and he had a huge hole. And if it weren't for number 4, Tony Beverly for Hampton, he might still be running.
They're going to probably try that again before the night's over with, because it just a typical zone read and just didn't quite get in there fast enough.
2nd and 7 from the Granger 49. Grangers break the huddle. Two receivers to the left side, one to the right. Crawford in the shotgun. Low snap. He's able to pick it up, and he just throws it incomplete. He really didn't have a good handle on it. He was able to pick it up, but I could see he didn't have the ball secure in his hand to throw it. It kind of just slipped out of his hand to throw it toward Jordan Ogletree, but he couldn't get to it. 3rd down.
And it may be a little slippery out there with the humidity.
Yeah. And we had a good rainstorm come through here. I'm going to guess I got here around 6 o'clock, so maybe around 5:30, 5:45, and it was still sprinkling when I pulled up. So one receiver to the right side, one to the left. That was a bad snap. Crawford, actually it was Rocco who picked it up. Just rolled on the ground, and Rocco picked it up, but he gets dropped around the 44-yard line for a 5-yard loss.
2 snaps in a row that just didn't get off the ground. They like were rolled back there. It was odd looking.
So Kuhn back to punt. Standing at his own 30. He can flip the field.
Here's Hill back deep for the Hornets.
Waiting for the snap.
Wesley Soon with the punt.
Still waiting for the snap. There it is. Good snap that time. And a good high punt. And they're not going to even try to recover it. It takes a Granger roll all the way down to the 5-yard line.
Wow, that was a beautiful punt by Wesley Coon.
6-0 with 7:22 left to go in the half. We'll be back after this 30-second break. This is Granger Football on the Eagle Sports Network.
There's a storm coming. We may not know its path, but your independent auto owner's insurance agent knows no matter what happens, we'll be there when you need us most. Strong through every storm. That's how it's been for our first 100 years. And how it will be for generations to come.
Mallory Agency at MalloryAgency.com. For all your insurance needs, it's the Mallory Agency.
Now back to the field for LaGrange Grangers football on the Eagle Sports Network.
It's a handoff straight up the middle, and a good job swarming by the Grangers. Only about a 2-yard gain for Hampton.
There's the flag thrown in the backfield.
And the head referee.
Illegal participation. LaGrange.
There are too many men on the field?
5-yard penalty. Too many men on the field.
Yep.
First down and 5.
If you can get away with it, it works pretty good.
So 1st and 5. And they're going to hand the ball off, and he gets nowhere. The Grangers, they got 3 of them back there, including number 52 for LaGrange, Jonathan Sutton.
Michael Youngkins got in there also. Between those two, they wrapped him up pretty quick. Pushed him back to about the 7-yard line.
So 2nd down and 8. One receiver to the right side, one to the left. And they're going to he's going to keep it himself instead of pitching it. And it's real close to the safety. The officials looking at it, and they're going to say no. Actually got out to about the 1.5-yard line.
They're going to spot him just inside the 2-yard line. And that was his maximum.
He faked the handoff and looked like he was either going to keep it or pitch it. And by the time he decided what to do, he was swallowed under and tackled.
The momentum took him into the end zone, which looked like initially like a safety, but was not.
So 3rd down from just inside their own 2. And they're just going to hand the ball off up the middle, and forward progress is going to get to the line of scrimmage and nothing else, just playing it safe. So 4th down, and they'll punt from the shadow of their own goalpost. Good stop by the defense. This is what they need. And last time they punted, the Jacoby Smith ran it all the way to the 1. If he runs it back 39 yards this time, he's going to be in the end zone. Waiting for the snap. Low snap. He gets it off. Blocked. It is blocked, and it's through the end zone for a safety. Who blocked that?
That was number 53, Robert Thornton.
How close were you down there? Because I heard the kick and I heard the block. I heard the bump.
Well, I was standing on the goal line, and Robert Thornton blocked it about half the end zone. I was probably feet from it.
That's a good sound.
It was a good thud.
Well, I was hoping to take a break here, but everybody's on the field.
There were 3 or 4 in the backfield, but it was Robert Thornton who got to it. And it was a kind of a low snap, very a weak snap. And of course, he didn't have much room to move, and it just didn't have a prayer getting that punt off.
5:10 left to go in the first half. Grangers up 8-0. And Hampton will kick the ball from the 20 now, whether they elect to kick it from a tee or punt it. And it looks like they're going to elect to kick it from a tee.
He said he don't want to punt the ball no more. They might block that thing.
So, waiting for the kick. There it is. End over end kick, and it's going to be picked up. Hopefully, there it is. Picked up at the 15-yard line to the 20, 25, 30. Got to see him. 35, 40. Runs into his own man, or else he might still be running to about the 45-yard line. LaGrange will have the ball 1st and 10 there.
Andre Canty with the return.
Andre Canty with that return. He had a hard time fielding it. The touched it as it was in the air, and so he knew he had to grab it, and
he had to grab it about 3 times.
Yeah, it bobbled and bobbled and bobbled. Finally picked it up, and then found a crease and took off through there and got all the way to the 45-yard line. So 4:58 to go in the first quarter. Granger's up 8-0, and Hampton takes a timeout. We'll take a 30-second timeout with them back after this break on the Eagle Sports Network.
Hi, football fans. Jonathan Moose Map here from Glenn Smith in Opelika, Alabama. We love this time of year with all the excitement of football, and we also love that Glenn Smith can play a part in supporting high school sports. We support the team, the coaches, the band, the cheerleaders, and, of course, the families and the fans. At Glenn Smith, we're proud to be your local Chevrolet Buick and GMC dealer with over 500 new and used vehicles every day. Online 24/7 at glennsmith.com. That's Glenn Smith Chevrolet Buick GMC in Opelika. Get ready to smile.
Now back to the field for LaGrange Grangers football on WLAG 1240 AM and online at eagle1023.com.
And I know you just heard that commercial, but I'm going to reiterate that. Granger football is indeed brought to you by Glenn Smith Chevrolet Buick GMC in Opelika. Get ready to smile and go to glennsmith.com. I own a Chevy myself. Go check them out. One receiver to the right side, one to the left, two to the right side now for the Grangers. 1st and 10 from their own 45-yard line. Crawford in the shotgun, takes a snap, hands it off to Glaze. He's got his eagle. He's got room. 50, 45, 1st down, 40. Spun down near the 37-yard line. Move those chains. Actually called the 38-yard line where they spotted at, but Granger down. We'll take another 30-second timeout. 4:49 to go in the half. 8-0 Granger's back after this 30-second break on the Eagle Sports Network.
At Holmes Pharmacy, we're ready to make you feel right at home and do it with very competitive prices. So if you're looking for a pharmacy that cares and price still matters, look no further than Holmes Pharmacy. It's time to go to a pharmacy that really cares about you. Holmes Pharmacy, now with 3 locations, Hampton, LaGrange, and now in Sawmill inside the Piggly Wiggly grocery store.
Come on, take the deal and run. Come on, take the deal and run.
Now back to the field for LaGrange Grangers football on the Eagle Sports Network.
$4:49 to go in the half. Robert Thornton being helped off the field. He is able to walk off, although a little gingerly. But that's good to see that he is able to walk. Hate to see these kids injured. Anybody, either team. Rangers have the ball 1st and 10 from the Hampton 37-yard line.
Look like he's going to be okay. He just got a little twist on that ankle. Hopefully it's not a high ankle sprain. Just to put a little ice on it and prop it up, he should be.
2 receivers to the left side. Crawford in the shotgun. Waiting for the snap. Takes the snap. Quick out pass to the flat. Caught. Nope, not caught. Incomplete. He was hit as soon as the Bradfield was hit as soon as he caught the ball, and the ball falls harmlessly to the turf.
15, Bradfield. 2nd down.
Order me up.
So 2nd down and 10. $4:37 to go in the half. 2 receivers to the left side. And whistle's blown. All right, they hadn't set the ball yet. And now they set the ball. And there's the ready for play whistle. 2 receivers left. Crawford in the shotgun. Hands it off to Glaze. Glaze finds the seam. 30. Cuts it left. 25. Spun down at the 20-yard line. 1st and 10 Grangers.
Glaze has really picked his game up since probably the 2nd half last week and is getting some positive yards by his field vision has gotten so much better in the last 2 games.
Fresh set of downs for the Grangers, leading 8-0, 4:20 left to go in the half. 2 receivers left. This time is going to give to Cale Gibbs, and Gibbs will get nothing actually. They're going to get to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Yeah, they jumped in our backfield pretty quick on that and smelled that play out real quickly.
Wakolo with a tackle. Lost on the play,
second down and 10. Ogletree split out to the left side, as is Bradfield. Nobody split out to the right. Crawford in the shotgun. Low, bad snap. Crawford's going to try to chase it down. He does. They're going to go way back to about the 31-yard line, though. Loss of 12.
Denard Flowers with the pressure on the quarterback. Number 14, Charles Crawford. Big loss on the play.
So that's 3 bad snaps this half.
3 in the last probably 6 or 7 plays, really.
Yeah, yep. So 3rd and 17. 2 receivers to the right, 1 left. Crawford, another low snap, but Crawford able to pick it up. Looking to throw it. He does. Incomplete. Almost intercepted. It was thrown behind number 9 for LaGrange, Michael Younkins. And it looked like Mario Gates on the who almost came up with it, but his feet went out from under him as the ball got near him. 4th down. 4th and 17. Grangers are going for it.
Well, it's late in the second half, and it's on this side of the field. So.
Oh, yeah. Good snap this time. Crawford under a world of blitz, and a good job on the coverage, batting the ball down, number 57.
They had that blitz. I mean, they had a blitz going on, and they have the screen covered, so it was a play doomed from the start.
Kyle Perry on the play, so with 2:47 left to go, and Hampton starting the ball 1st and 10 at their own 31. Two receivers left, 2 right. Doris takes a snap. Quick pass, caught, but down he goes quickly. Number 2, Jaquari Smith, couldn't make that cut. He was all by himself, but only about a 2-yard gain.
He lost his footing there.
On the coverage. 2nd down, Hornets.
2:30 to go in the half. Grangers up 8-0. 2nd and 8. 2 receivers right, 2 left. Doris in the shotgun. Throws it to the near side and caught, but forget about it. Well, he got away from a tackler. Now he's brought down. He's got the 1st down. Number 17, Jaquavius Bowles, had him wrapped up, and somehow he was able to shimmy free and get the 1st down.
Just didn't wrap up on that. On 2 different players, he broke 2 rather difficult tackles.
Needed the 41, got the 44, 1st and 10. Now Doris back to pass, but this time throws it over the middle and nobody there. I mean, the closest player was number 78 for the Grangers, Darius Perry.
Jaquez Smith batted it down at the line of scrimmage, number 33.
So 2nd and 10. Two receivers right, 2 left. Doris takes the snap. Under a world of pressure immediately, he's able to escape, roll free, and throw it to nobody. The intended receiver was number 2, Jaquari Smith, but there were 3 Grangers around him. That brings up 3rd down.
Yeah, Jacoby almost made a good play on that, playing back in the safety position back at quarterback. I think was just trying to throw it out of play. almost made a big mistake on it. It would have been equivalent to a long punt, really.
Yeah, and Dexter, he got through there basically unblocked. And back to pass. Doris under some pressure. Now he's looking for somebody to throw it to. Throws up a wounded duck, and he's got a man wide open. 35, 30. Busted coverage. Brought down to the 25-yard line. 1st and 10 for Hampton. Washington on the catch.
Just a busted coverage altogether.
Ball spotted the 25 of the Grangers.
We got to hold them, Grangers. We had the momentum going into this at halftime.
I'm going to have to stand up to look over some folks standing up here in front of me. Back to pass. Doris under some pressure, rolling left, looking. Now he's going to turn it upfield, and he'll scamper. Doesn't get even to the line of scrimmage. He's out of bounds around the 28-yard line, maybe the 27. Loss of 2 on the play. Out of bounds, so the clock stops. 1:18 to go in the half. 8-0 Grangers. Hampton driving.
Those 2 or 3 busted plays in the backfield, defensive backfield. We just didn't hold our coverage long enough.
Yep. 3 receivers to the right side, 1 left. Doris in the shotgun. Takes a snap under some big-time pressure. Fires and caught at the 15-yard line. And let's see where they spot it.
17, around on the 17 down there. It still will be 3rd and a short, probably 2.
Clock's running, a minute to go. 3rd and 2. 3 receivers to the right side, 1 left. Doris takes a snap. Looking, nobody there. He's going to tuck it. He's going to try to run. He does get the first down, though. Stopped at the 10, out of bounds at the 9-yard line. 1st and goal.
37 seconds left in the half.
Nobody was open.
They lost containment on him, and he was able to scamper for the first down.
That's exactly what happened. Hampton breaks the huddle. 1st and goal from the 9. Doris waiting for the snap. 3 receivers to the right, 1 left. Doris takes the snap, fakes the handoff, pitches to the trailing back to the right side, and he is down. Loss of about 2. Big time defensive play. Jaquari Smith on the catch, and timeout called. We'll take a 30-second timeout with them. 8-0 Grangers with 27 seconds to go in the half. Back at
There's a secret to beating injuries or ailments. Get the right team. Emory Southern Orthopedics' well-trained, experienced doctors, nurses, and staff are that team. These teammates listen and understand your specific condition and provide high-quality hometown care that will get you back into your game. For more information about Emory Southern Orthopedics team, visit www.southernorthopedics.com.
Now back to the field for LaGrange Grangers football on WLAG 1240 AM and online at eagle1023.com.
all right, 2nd and goal for Hampton as they come from the sideline. 3 receivers to the right. No, that can't be right. Okay, 3 receivers to the left side, 1 to the right side. Looked like they had 2 others that were going to be split off to the right side. Back to pass. Doris looking under some pressure. He rolls it out to his left. Still looking. He's going to stop and pop and throw it to the end zone. And out of bounds. Incomplete.
Wow.
Intended for number 1, Jaden Washington, under triple coverage, and he comes down out of bounds. 3rd down.
If we would have got him sacked back there, they don't have any more timeouts left. That would have been the end of the half. So they lived to play another play, and that was just everything had drifted out of bounds by the time he got over and threw the ball.
They would have had some kind of undertaking trying to get a field goal unit out there or something, but as it is, 3rd and 9. 3 receivers to the left side, 1 to the right. Doris looking, firing over the middle. Intercepted at the 5, to the 10, to the 15, 20, 25, 30. Needs a block. 40, 45, 50, 45, 40, 35, 30, 20, 10, 5. Down at the 5-yard line. Number 6, Jacoby Smith with a 95-yard return. No time left on the clock. That is the half.
Wow, that was exciting. I tell you what, just a turn of events. We needed that spark there because we had see if I can catch Coach Gibbs on his way over to the here he comes over here.
He's going to get some wind sprints, isn't he, Coach?
Had a little excitement there in the last play.
Yeah, I didn't know. You know, it's one of those things. Football IQ tells you know the time, know what you got. And, you know, when you got 3 guys, you can always pitch it. But, hey, you know, we live. We're beating ourselves again. Another game where, you know, we're not executing what we need to do. We're making mental mistakes, and we've already subbed some kids out and not doing their job. And, again, you know, we got to settle in, be who we are. They can't stop us, I don't think. And they shouldn't be able to move the football on us.
We're getting we got some points on the board, though, and it's looking a lot better.
Yeah, you know, anytime you get a defensive score with a block punt, you know, that works. You know, we missed a PAT and field goal, and again, you know, everybody wants to win the football game. I want to get better as a team.
Absolutely. Good luck next half, Coach.
Thank you, sir.
Drum majors, the band ready to throw down tonight.
8-0 back here at Hampton. We'll be back after this 1-minute break on the Eagle Sports Network.
Hi, football fans. Jonathan Moose Mapp here from Glenn Smith in Opelika, Alabama. We love this time of year with all the excitement of football, and we also love that Glenn Smith can play a part in supporting high school sports. We support the team, the coaches, the band, the cheerleaders, and of course the families and the fans. At Glenn Smith, we're proud to be your local Chevrolet Buick and GMC dealer with over 500 new and used vehicles every day. Online 24/7 at glennsmith.com. That's Glenn Smith Chevrolet Buick GMC in Opelika. Get ready to smile.
Hey, it's T.O.D.D. Todd Parrish with LaGrange. The playbook of savings is set, and we are gearing up for a great season. We have touchdown deals you don't want to miss out on. Get ready to tailgate in your brand new 2019 Kia Sorrento LX for only $24,988. Stop by and meet the All-Star Savings Team at 1217 Lafayette Parkway in LaGrange, or view our complete inventory online at KiaLaGrange.com. Help support your local economy.
Stop number 110917. Price plus tax, sack, and title. See Kia of LaGrange for complete details.
Now back to the field for LaGrange Grangers football on the Eagle Sports Network.
8-0 LaGrange here at the half. We'll tell you how we got here with the first half recap when we come back after this next break. This is LaGrange High Granger football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Hey everyone, this is Richard Cates, the general manager with Nissan of LaGrange, and it's that time again. It is back to school time. I wanted to personally wish each and every student a very happy school year. I also want to thank all of the instructors and faculty for their incredible work that they do in shaping the minds of our future generations. What you do on a daily basis deserves incredible recognition. On behalf of Nissan of LaGrange, have a great school year.
At Wellstar West Georgia Medical Center, we believe teamwork makes all the difference in your health. We believe that skilled people can achieve higher standards and exceptional results. We believe in a game plan that's focused on patient safety and quality care. At Wellstar West Georgia Medical Center in LaGrange, we believe in life well lived. To learn more about award-winning healthcare, visit wellstar.org/WGMC.
In 1916, Auto Owners Insurance teamed up with local independent agents so customers could get fast, friendly, local service.
Bravo!
It worked so well, we decided to keep it that way. And 100 years later, we still do things the same way. by teaming up with local independent agents who deliver quality, personal service. Some might call that old school. But then again, maybe everything old is new again. Kind of refreshing, isn't it?
Mallory Agency at MalloryAgency.com. For all your insurance needs, it's the Mallory Agency.
Holmes Pharmacy is dedicated to helping you and your family stay healthy. Great service, a fantastic selection, and low-priced generics whenever possible. We do it all for you. That's why people say they love Holmes Pharmacy, the best place to help you keep your family healthy. Holmes Pharmacy, now with 3 locations in Hamilton, LaGrange, and now in Sawmill inside the Piggly Wiggly grocery store.
Come on, take the deal and run. Come on, take the deal and run.
Now back to the field for LaGrange Grangers football on WLAG 1240 AM and online at Eagle1023.com.
Again here at Hampton as the Grangers are leading 8-0. Let's tell you how we got here. The Hampton won the toss. They deferred to the second half, so LaGrange received. They got 1 first down out of it, but had to punt the ball away. And Hampton started at their own 11-yard line. They got a first down to the 30, but then went backwards. And on 4th down from their own 7, they had to block they had to punt the ball away, and it was doing my own handwriting here. Jacoby Smith with about a 39-yard return all the way down to the Hampton 1-yard line. And it only took the one play. LaRocco Glaze with the touchdown, first touchdown of the season for the Grangers, and they took a 6-0 lead with the missed extra point. Then it was LaGrange kicking the ball off, Hampton starting at their own 20. They had a long drive all the way to the Granger 29-yard line, 13 plays, but turned the ball over on downs, could not convert the 4th down. So LaGrange starting at their own 29-yard line. They got to the 44 before they had to punt the ball away, and the ball was down at the 5-yard line. So Hampton with the back to their own goalpost. 4th down from the 2. They had to punt the ball away, and it was blocked and through the back of the end zone for a safety. I'd love to go back and see how many safeties we've had over the years. It seems to be at least one every year since I've been doing LaGrange football, and it's now 8-0 in favor of LaGrange. Then LaGrange got the ball on the kick at their own 45-yard line, got as far as the 19-yard line, but then LaGrange had to turn the ball over on downs. Hampton then got the ball at their own 31-yard line and got as far as the 11-yard line. An interception out of the end zone by Jacoby Smith. Smith runs it all the way back 95 yards to the 5-yard line, but that's it. He's brought down there. No time left on the clock, and the Grangers go into the locker room with an 8-0 lead. And that's it. That's a dandy first half of play. So far, the Grangers have held opponents scoreless in the second half. And if they hold Hampton scoreless like they did the first 2 games, we very well may see this losing streak snapped and the Grangers get the W. 8-0 is the score here from Hampton. When we come back, we'll take a look at the scoreboard, and we'll do that after this next break. This is LaGrange High Granger football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Hello, Granger fans. I'm Britt Gilmore, head coach for the Mike Patton Auto family. Our team practices not just to get it right, but to make sure we don't get it wrong. We strive to give you a great experience each time you give us the opportunity. We understand you have options where you buy and service your vehicles. Come see why thousands of customers keep coming back to us time after time. We appreciate your business, and we look forward to taking care of you for many years to come. Now go Grangers!
It's summertime, and with your summer travel plans, you need to make sure your vehicle is prepared. You don't have to look any further than Nissan of LaGrange. I'm Richard Cates, the general manager, and my factory-trained technicians are ready to make sure your vehicle is ready for you. Visit Nissan of LaGrange for a $24.99 standard oil change or a $49.99 for 0W20 synthetic oil change up to 5 quarts. We are here to maintain your vehicles regardless of make. Also, don't forget that every visit to my service department means you get a complimentary hand car wash and vac. Come visit John Rich, Terry McDaniel, and our service manager, Brian Gordon, and see why Nissan of LaGrange is your friendliest hometown dealer.
There's a secret to beating injuries or ailments. Get the right team. Emory Southern Orthopedics' well-trained, experienced doctors, nurses, and staff are that team. These teammates listen and understand your specific condition and provide high-quality hometown care that will get you back into your game. For more information about Emory Southern Orthopedics team, visit www.southernorthopedics.com.
What do you see when you look at your home and your car? Do you see a bundle? A combo deal? That's how other insurance companies see them. But a State Farm agent sees so much more. Because a State Farm agent sees your home and your car as more than just 4 walls and 4 wheels. They see the things you've worked really hard for. So why not give them the protection they deserve?
Your State Farm agent is Matt Orr on the Square in downtown LaGrange.
Now back to the field for LaGrange Grangers football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Handoffers include Deontay Gilmore, Monty Hall, Amber Harris, Patrick Coleman, and Leo Coleman.
Well, folks, still efforting to get some scores for you, so while we do that, I want to remind you that this broadcast of Granger football is authorized under rights granted to Eagles Nest Incorporated by LaGrange High School, and it's intended solely for the entertainment of our listening audience. Any rebroadcast or other use of this broadcast without the express written consent of LaGrange High School is prohibited. I also want to remind you that you can join Coach Gibbs and Jack Mormon for Coach's Corner. That's Monday nights at 8:30 live from Johnny's New York Style Pizza over on Lafayette Parkway. And you can hear that on Eagle 102.3 and WLAG AM 1240 and at eagle1023.com. Also, one other thing. Oh, yeah, don't forget to join us in 2 weeks as the Grangers open region play and take on the Central Carroll Lions up there in Carrollton at Roy Richards Memorial Stadium. That's our next broadcast in 2 weeks. Airtime right here at 7 o'clock. 8-0 is your score here at the half. Grangers on top. We'll be back with some scores after this break. This is LaGrange High Granger football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Hey everyone, this is Richard Cates, the general manager with Nissan of LaGrange, and it's that time again. It is back to school time. I wanted to personally wish each and every student a very happy school year. I also want to thank all of the instructors and faculty for their incredible work that they do in shaping the minds of our future generations. What you do on a daily basis deserves incredible recognition. On behalf of Nissan of LaGrange, have a great school year.
At Wellstar West Georgia Medical Center, we believe teamwork makes all the difference in your health. We believe that skilled people can achieve higher standards and exceptional results. We believe in a game plan that's focused on patient safety and quality care. At Wellstar West Georgia Medical Center in LaGrange, we believe in life well lived. To learn more about award-winning healthcare, visit wellstar.org/WGMC.
At Holmes Pharmacy, we're in business for your health. So whether you need a prescription or durable medical equipment, at Holmes Pharmacy, we're at your service. Holmes Pharmacy, with quality and service and lower prices too. Good health to you from Holmes Pharmacy. Now with 3 locations in Hamilton, LaGrange, and now in Sawmill inside the Big League Wiggly grocery store.
Come on, take the deal and run. Come on, take the deal and run.
There's a storm coming. We may not know its path, but your independent auto owner's insurance agent knows no matter what happens, we'll be there when you need us most. Strong through every storm. That's how it's been for our first 100 years, and how it will be for generations to come.
Mallory Agency at MalloryAgency.com. For all your insurance needs, it's the Mallory Agency.
Now back to the field for LaGrange Grangers football on WLAG 1240 AM and online at Eagle1023.com.
And we're back again here at Hampton as the Grangers are leading the Hampton Hornets 8-0. Other scores we've got going on were earlier today. It was the Callaway Cavaliers all over Cross Keys at Avondale. That's a final. That was a 5-15 kick. And Callaway shutting out Cross Keys 50-0. Other scores going on. Cartersville all over McNair at Wyman Stadium. 42-0 is the score there. There's still about 5 minutes to go in the half, so I imagine that's going to be a Mercy Rule game. Cedartown, I just had a Cedartown score. Here it is, Cedartown trailing Bremen. Bremen is over at Doc Ayers Field, and Bremen is leading Cedartown 7-6 at the half. Chapel Hill leading Stars Mill over at Panther Stadium 14-5. That's a halftime score. And the Troop Tigers all over Harris County. 32-0 Troop Tigers in the catfight beating up on Harris County at the half. And a squeaker at the battlefield. The battlefield, that's an apt name for it. They're in a battle. It is Ridgeland leading Sandy Creek 15-14. That game late in the second quarter. Central Carroll is open this week. They'll play Heard County next week. The schedule as it is for next week, it is Cartersville hosting Cherokee. Cedartown will host Southeast Whitfield. Central Carroll traveling to Staples Stadium to take on Heard County. Sandy Creek will play at Stars Mill. Stars Mill, who's playing Chapel right now. And the big one at Callaway Stadium, the Callaway Cavaliers travel to the Troop Tigers. And Chapel Hill will be at Whitewater, and the Grangers will be off next week. Their next game will be opening region play against Central Carroll. 8-0, LaGrange over Hampton. When we come back, we'll talk more about what's upcoming after this break. This is LaGrange High Granger football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Hi, football fans. Jonathan Moose Mapp here from Glenn Smith in Opelika, Alabama. We love this time of year with all the excitement of football, and we also love that Glenn Smith can play a part in supporting high school sports. We support the team, the coaches, the band, the cheerleaders, and of course the families and the fans. At Glenn Smith, we're proud to be your local Chevrolet Buick and GMC dealer with over 500 new and used vehicles every day. Online 24/7 at glennsmith.com. That's Glenn Smith Chevrolet Buick GMC in Opelika. Get ready to smile.
The Medicine Cabinet is excited to announce the opening of their third store in the Lee's Crossing community at 1704 Roanoke Road in LaGrange. Stop in and meet the staff. Pharmacist Tommy Whitworth will be leading the team. They offer home delivery inside city limits, a drive-through, and no long lines to wait in. Check out their medication compliance programs, a safe and efficient way to organize medications. Their coffee shop will be opening soon. The Medicine Cabinet is a locally owned pharmacy, plus a little more.
There's a secret to beating injuries or ailments. Get the right team. Emory Southern Orthopedics' well-trained, experienced doctors, nurses, and staff are that team. These teammates listen and understand your specific condition and provide high-quality hometown care that will get you back into your game. For more information about Emory Southern Orthopedics team, visit www.southernorthopedics.com.
Let me ask you a question. What do you see when you look at your car? Do you just see taillights? Or your dog's tail wagging when you first brought him home? Do you see 4 tires or 2 tired kids in the back seat after their first day of school? Other insurance companies just see a car, but a State Farm agent sees what your car really means to you. So why not give it the protection it deserves?
Your State Farm agent is Matt Orr on the square in downtown LaGrange.
Now back to the field for LaGrange Grangers football on the Eagle Sports Network.
With our 2018-19 homecoming, our sophomore country,
We'll do a quick turnaround here. Don't forget, Granger football is brought to you by Glenn Smith Chevrolet Buick GMC in Opelika. Get ready to smile at Glenn Smith StateFarmCathyHere.com. We'll talk to Tommy as the team comes out to the field after this next break. This is LaGrange High Granger football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Hello, Granger fans. I'm Britt Gilmore, head coach for the Mike Patton Auto family. Our team practices not just to get it right, but to make sure we don't get it wrong. We strive to give you a great experience each time you give us the opportunity. We understand you have options where you buy and service your vehicles. Come see why thousands of customers keep coming back to us time after time. We appreciate your business, and we look forward to taking care of you for many years to come. Now go Grangers!
At Wellstar West Georgia Medical Center, we believe teamwork makes all the difference in your health. We believe that skilled people can achieve higher standards and exceptional results. We believe in a game plan that's focused on patient safety and quality care. At Wellstar West Georgia Medical Center in LaGrange, we believe in life well lived. To learn more about award-winning healthcare, visit wellstar.org/WGMC.
At Holmes Pharmacy, we know the hassle and looking for the right pharmacy and getting the kind of service you want is always a concern. That's why the only place to go is Holmes Pharmacy. At Holmes Pharmacy, you'll find friendly service and the nicest people. Holmes Pharmacy, now with 3 locations, Hamilton, LaGrange, and now in Sawmill inside the Piggly Wiggly grocery store.
Come on, take the deal and run. Come on, take the deal and run.
In 1916, Auto Owners Insurance teamed up with local independent agents so customers could get fast, friendly, local service.
Bravo!
It worked so well, we decided to keep it that way. And 100 years later, we still do things the same way by teaming up with local independent agents who deliver quality, personal service. Some might call that old school. But then again, maybe everything old is new again. Kind of refreshing, isn't it?
Mallory Agency at MalloryAgency.com. For all your insurance needs, it's the Mallory Agency.
Now back to the field for LaGrange Grangers football on WLAG 1240 AM and online at Eagle1023.com.
8-0 Grangers as the Grangers have the lead here at halftime. Tommy Woodworth is on the sideline. Go ahead, Tommy.
Yes, they had a kind of a laid-back halftime, and they're trying to catch our breath and try to get refocused. That's the main thing, is that we kind of lost our focus there right toward the end of the second quarter. Talked to Robert Thornton, the gentleman, that our defensive lineman that blocked the punt, and he said his ankle was doing real good till we got up there and had to walk up all those steps. And by the time we walked up steps, time we walked back down. But everybody in pretty good spirits. They're
It is interesting because instead of, under the stands like a lot of places have, the team had to go across the field, down the hill, and then upstairs to a second story in the building behind the press box here. That's a bit of a walk.
There's a hallway for classes in there. That was basically it, and there was not any good breakout rooms or so forth, but they coaches got done what they need to get done, and they got their plans down for the second half is just to control the line of scrimmage and contain and not let them, once you get them. We gave up too many third and long plays that were just busted coverages and stuff like that, 2 or 3 busted coverages. You got to stay with the coverage on those players and not let them get behind you.
All right, well, we'll have the second half after this last break. This is Granger football on the Eagle Sports Network.
State Farm, Kathy here.
Hey, it's Mike. My team just pulled off the biggest upset ever.
Nice, Mike.
And some fans are getting crazy. They even flipped over a car.
Whoa.
Turns out it's my car, though.
Oh.
But I don't want to be upset right now. I want to know State Farm's going to take care of this, right?
We got you covered, Mike.
Yes! Woo!
Go with the one that's here to help life go right. State Farm.
Your State Farm agent is Matt Orr on the Square in downtown LaGrange.
Hey, it's T-O-double-D, Todd Parrish with Kia LaGrange. The playbook of savings is set, and we are gearing up for a great season. We have touchdown deals you don't want to miss out on. Get ready to tailgate in your brand new 2019 Kia Sorrento LX for only $24,988. Stop by and meet the All-Star Savings Team at 1217 Lafayette Parkway in LaGrange, or view our complete inventory online at KiaLaGrange.com. Help support your local economy.
Stop number 110917. Price plus tax, sack, and title. See Key of LaGrange for complete details.
The Medicine Cabinet is excited to announce the opening of their third store in the Lee's Crossing community at 1704 Roanoke Road in LaGrange. Stop in and meet the staff. Pharmacist Tommy Whitworth will be leading the team. They offer home delivery inside city limits, a drive-thru, and no long lines to wait in. Check out their medication compliance programs, a safe and efficient way to organize medications. Their coffee shop will be opening soon. The Medicine Cabinet is a locally owned pharmacy, plus a little more.
Now back to the field for LaGrange Grangers football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Teams are on the field, referees are on the field, Tommy Whitworth's on the sideline. We're ready to go here for Granger football, the second half. And I tell you what, Tommy, if the second half of this game turns out like the second half of the last two games, Grangers are going to come away with a W.
I'm hoping we're right on that. We're going to give it our best effort on here. See how Jimmy Casino hits this kickoff. He's been kicking it off rather well.
Ball spotted at the 40. And here's the run up, and there's the kick. And it's not going to make the end zone. It's going to be returned to the 10, to the 15, to the 20, and that is it. Down he goes right near the 20-yard line. So Hampton will start off 1st and 10 there. Actually, they're going to start at the 18.
A.J. Traylor came down and made a good open field tackle on right before he got to the 20-yard line.
Hampton would have been better off letting the ball go into the end zone, but as it is, they'll have the ball 1st and 10. They're on 18.
Traylor, a sophomore wide receiver, defensive back, made a great tackle there.
2 receivers left, 1 right. Man in motion. Doris, he's going to fake. He's going to pitch it to that man in motion, to the 15, to the 16, to the 17, and that's all that's going to get because Jaquavius Bowles stood his ground and brought him down right there at the line of scrimmage.
Great containment on that to keep him inside, not let him get the perimeter, and cut him inside, and when he did, he made an open field tackle, good open field tackle, solid. Jaquavius Bowles has been playing a good defense the last 3 games.
2nd down. 2 receivers right, 1 left. Doris takes the snap. Nobody open, and he's flushed out of the pocket, rolling out to his right. Now he throws it. It's got a man open at the 25. He's going to get the first down to the 30, 35, and then spun out of bounds at the 40-yard line.
Just a safety valve pass there. He had him contained. We had the quarterback contained, downfield coverage, and number 2 slipped away and got open, and he made a good pickup on it.
To the 39-yard line, 1st and 10. Granger's leading 8-0. Hampton with the ball. 1 receiver to the right side, 3 left. Back to pass. Doris, little safety valve catch, and he had to kind of dive for it and goes down to the turf. Once you're down in high school, you're down. Terrence Hill on the catch.
It looked to me like that ball bounced, but I guess he did catch it before it did bounce.
He did. He did catch it right off his shoe tops. To the 38, loss of 1. Second down and 11. Back to pass. Looking, flushed out of the pocket. Now he's going to throw it, and incomplete. It did trap it. Let's see what the referees say, but it looked like he trapped it to me. And, yep, the official saying it is an incomplete pass. Good call. 3rd down.
Back judge couldn't see that because he was shielded by the receiver, and the line judge was able to pick up on it and see it was a trap ball.
10-16 to go in the third quarter. Granger's up 8-0. Hampton facing 3rd and 11. One receiver to the left side, 3 to the right. Doris back to pass. Looking, nobody's there. He is covered. He is brought down, sacked back at the 30-yard line.
Big old freshman. I was talking about him earlier tonight. Number 61, Thaddeus Dixon. He's a good-looking freshman out there playing. Got good penetration on that and made the sack.
He was slow getting onto the field. He was replacing another player, and he had a hard time getting out there, but he did get there before the ball was snapped, and he made the play.
He certainly did.
So back to the 30. And they're going to punt the ball. There it is, a high punt, not very deep at all. It's going to take a Hampton roll, though, to the 40 to about the 38-yard line where LaGrange will take off 1st and 10 with 8-0 lead. We'll be back after this 30-second break on the Eagle Sports Network.
There's a storm coming. We may not know its path, but your independent auto owner's insurance agent knows no matter what happens, we'll be there when you need us most. Strong through every storm. That's how it's been for our first 100 years, and how it will be for generations to come.
Mallory Agency at MalloryAgency.com. For all your insurance needs, it's the Mallory Agency.
Now back to the field for LaGrange Grangers football on WLAG 1240 AM and online at Eagle1023.com.
From the 38, LaRocco Glaze to the 40, 45, 50. Makes a guy miss and is brought down at the 47-yard line inside Hampton territory, but he is slow getting up.
Slow getting up, and hopefully this is just a cramp. I was speaking to LaRocco before at halftime and tell him how his vision had gotten so much better, it appeared to be, and he had removed a visor that he had inside his helmet. He said once I removed that visor, it didn't fog up as much. He could see much, much better.
That's true.
We just hope this is nothing serious with him down there right now, because we need him big time.
We'll step aside for a 30-second break while they tend to him. 8-0 Grangers back in 30 seconds on the Eagle Sports Network.
There's a secret to beating injuries or ailments. Get the right team. Emory Southern Orthopedics' well-trained, experienced doctors, nurses, and staff are that team. These teammates listen and understand your specific condition and provide high-quality hometown care that will get you back into your game. For more information about Emory Southern Orthopedics team, visit www.southernorthopedics.com.
Now back to the field for LaGrange Grangers football on the Eagle Sports Network.
LaRocco being helped off the field as we speak, and the Grangers coming back, getting ready for play. Hampton now getting onto the field as we speak.
He's dragging his left foot.
First down, LaGrange on the 48-yard line.
Well, the Grangers have next week off, so they'll have 2 weeks to prepare for Central of Carroll. Ready for play, whistle is blown. 1st and 10 from the Hampton 48-yard line. 2 receivers to the right side. He's going to give to Miles Johnson, who tries that right side but is brought down at the 49 for a loss of 1.
Ball run by Latoria Swindle.
That's not Latoria Swindle. Somebody give that
Another Hornington on the stop.
PA guy the right name. Thank you very much. I gave him a roster. Second down and 11. 2 receivers to the left side. That's Bradfield and Ogletree. Crawford will hand it off to Miles. He cuts it upfield. Good job. and he's going to be close to that first down marker. I think he's got it.
Broke a good tackle, though, there. Just ran right through the linebacker, 59, and rambled on about 6-8 more yards to get very close to a first down, but he's going to be about a yard short, I believe.
He read that really, really well, because if he'd have kept on that path, Caleb Whitsett had him dead to rights, and he cut it inside, make Whitsett miss, and made him mad, too. And they're going to be third and about short, third and about 1. From the 39. Two receivers right, one left. And give it to Johnson once again, and that is all effort, dragging 2 Hampton players with him across the line to gain enough for a first down. Pure effort by Miles. Spotting the ball at the 37-yard line, 1st and 10.
First down for LaGrange.
7:36 left to go in the third quarter. Granger's with the ball and with an 8-0 lead. A touchdown, a missed extra point, and a safety is all the scoring in the game. One receiver to the left side, one to the right. Taking the snap, taking the handoff. Johnson, he'll get maybe 2 yards out of it, just short of the 35. Miles is coming off. Number 14, well, number 14 is Charles Crawford. He's the quarterback. I didn't see who came on in place of Miles. Here we go, number 10, Kobe Patton in the slot on the near side. 3 receivers out there. Crawford under a world of pressure. Throws it. Patton wide open. Caught at the 25. Finally, the defense closes in him on the 22-yard line, but enough for the first down.
Kobe Patton sure-handed, caught that, ran a good route, and the ball was hit him right on the nose.
Great play by Crawford, great play by Patton, and moves the chains. Fresh set of downs for the Grangers, 6:30 left to go in the third quarter. Grangers up 8-0. I'm telling you, Tommy, this light that you've let me use is helping a lot. I appreciate it very, very much. It's dark up here.
Big Larry.
Two receivers to the left, one to the right, and it looks like they moved. Let's see if they moved, if they were drawn off. Let's see what the white hat says.
We drew them off.
Yep. It is the old circular hand motion for illegal procedure, false start. Grangers go back 5 yards.
Look, Rocco Glaze is up and walking gingerly on that foot now. He's looking a little bit better.
One receiver to the right side, that's Bradfield. 2 receivers to the left side, Ogletree and Patton. Crawford takes the snap. Under a world of pressure, fires it, and incomplete, out of the reach of Jordan Ogletree. They came out on a blitz, and Crawford had to get rid of it quickly.
Putting pressure on the quarterback.
Second down and 15.
Second down and 15.
Live from Hampton Stadium. Tommy Whitworth on the sideline. I'm Michael Buchanan. Our producer is Jackson Choate. I don't know why I keep wanting to call him Jordan. Jackson Choate. Board operator Hunter Bronner. Glad to have you with us. From Middle Georgia. 2 receivers left, 1 right. Crawford in the shotgun. Throwing it high, throwing it long. It is incomplete. Bounced off the hands of Jordan Ogletree. I almost said that too fast. I'd said incomplete because the ball bounced off Jordan Ogletree's hands, but Kobe Patton was right there and almost came up with the rebound, but couldn't quite do it.
He was shielded just a little bit by the corner, but should have come down with it. He'll tackle a catch.
Brings up third down and 15. 5:45 to go. This drive is almost 4 minutes long. 1 receiver left, 1 right. Crawford Handed to Miles Johnson, who gets to the line of scrimmage and nothing else, down to the 30-yard line.
There was maybe a fumble on that play. I think they called the play dead.
The head referee said he was down. All the guys in purple says we want to see a replay, but there is no replay in high school. I thought I saw one of them do the
forward progress was.
Yeah. Forward progress stop. The near judge says the 30, but they spotted the ball at the 29.
About 18 to go.
And mass substitutions now for the Grangers. Got some hands folks out there. Ogletree, there's Patton. I see, Mason McPeters is out there. We've called his name before. He's got some good hands. 2 receivers left. And now the Grangers are going to call a timeout because there was no time left on the play clock. We'll take a 30-second break with them. 4:39 to go in the third quarter. 8-0 Grangers. Back in 30 seconds on the Eagle Sports Network.
At Holmes Pharmacy, we offer low-priced generics whenever possible. So if you want to go to a great pharmacy, come on in and you'll be dealing with the best. Holmes Pharmacy. And we have a great selection of diabetic supplies and a good selection of over-the-counter medications as well. Holmes Pharmacy now with 3 locations, Hamilton, LaGrange, and now in Sawmill inside the Piggly Wiggly grocery store.
Take the deal and run. Come on, take the deal and run.
Now back to the field for LaGrange Grangers football on WLAG 1240 AM and online at eagle1023.com.
Fourth down. Ball spotted at the 29-yard line of Hampton. They need the 12. 2 receivers left. 2 receivers right. Crawford in the shotgun. Ready for play. Whistle is blown. Hampton's probably going to bring the house. They do. Crawford throws it. Long, deep for Ogletree. Picks it up. Does he have it? Waiting for the referee. He's in! Touchdown! Grangers give them 6.
He got that one. He wasn't going to let that one fall. That was a great catch by Jordan Ogletree.
29-yard touchdown catch.
Flag on the field, but I think it was a late hit on the quarterback. Let's see what this is.
It's against LaGrange.
Yeah, well.
Illegal substitution?
Let's see what this is. Let's go nullify that.
Yep, they're going to spot the ball at the 45-yard line. I'm not familiar with that motion. I think it may be a legal substitution. So they'll spot the ball at the 45-yard line. They still need the 12. Oh, well, take the touchdown off the board. 2 receivers left, 2 right. And a quick kick that's blocked. And fielded at the 45-yard line. So a quick kick punt. And Hampton will have the ball first and 10 at their own 45-yard line. 4:24 left to go in the half. That took off almost 5 minutes. Well, it took off a hair more than 5 minutes, actually, off the clock, so that's a good thing. Bad thing is it took points off the board. And now Hampton has the ball first and 10 at their own 45. Penalties, penalties, penalties. So Hampton, 3 receivers to the right side. We got a double tight end on the near side. And Doris is under some kind of pressure. He scrambles. He gets across the 50 to the 45, first down, 40, 35, 30, 25, 20. Chased out of bounds around the 15-yard line. And that'll be a fresh set of downs. That momentum is starting to shift, Tommy.
Yes, that penalty just kind of took the wind out of a sail. It looked like Miles Johnson's maybe down on the field out there too. Hopefully it's just a cramp.
He's near the midfield stripe. So while he's down, we'll take a 30-second break. 8-0 LaGrange. But Hampton with the ball, 1st and 10 at the Granger 15. Back after this 30-second break on the Eagle Sports Network.
At Wellstar West Georgia Medical Center, we believe teamwork makes all the difference in your health. We believe that skilled people can achieve higher standards and exceptional results. We believe in a game plan that's focused on patient safety and quality care. At Wellstar West Georgia Medical Center in LaGrange, we believe in life well lived. To learn more about award-winning healthcare, visit wellstar.org/WGMC.
Now back to the field for LaGrange Grangers football on the Eagle Sports Network.
All right, I got confirmation that the penalty that took the touchdown away was actually a holding penalty. And so it took the touchdown away, and Grangers had a punt. Punt was blocked. And now it is 1st and 10 for Hampton at the Granger 15-yard line. And the player's still down on the field. Sitting up, I mean, that, you know, it's I don't think it's anything major. So while we got a minute, I want to remind you that Granger football is brought to you in part by Glenn Smith, Chevrolet, Buick, GMC, and Opelika. Get ready to smile. By Emory Southern Orthopedics. By Holmes Pharmacy. By Mike Patton Auto Family. By the Wellstar West Georgia Health System, by the Mallory Agency, by Kia of LaGrange, by Joel and Rob Upchurch with Remax Results, by Nissan of LaGrange, by the Medicine Cabinet, and by State Farm agent Matt Orr. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
We're still tending to Miles Johnson over there on the far side.
Yeah, and I think we've got time for one more break, so we will take that break while we're waiting for Miles. 4:12 left to go in the third quarter. Granger's up 8-0 back after this break on the Eagle Sports Network.
In 1916, Auto Owners Insurance teamed up with local independent agents so customers could get fast, friendly, local service.
Bravo!
It worked so well, we decided to keep it that way. And 100 years later, we still do things the same way by teaming up with local independent agents who deliver quality, personal service. Some might call that old school. But then again, maybe everything old is new again. Kind of refreshing, isn't it?
Mallory Agency at MalloryAgency.com. For all your insurance needs, it's the Mallory Agency.
Now back to the field for LaGrange Grangers football on WLAG 1240 AM and online at Eagle1023.com.
Well, with my binoculars on them, it looks like they are looking at Miles' foot, so it may not be a cramp. He is sitting up, so he's lucid. He's talking as lucid as Miles Johnson can be, as I'm being told by one of the coaches up here. And there he goes. He's standing up now, and he's walking off the field. So we'll be back to live action again very shortly. Tell me, what's the mood of the players? I mean, they were looking at possibly 15-0, and now they're backs against their own goalposts.
Well, the coaches were telling them to keep their momentum in check, to stay in their lanes, to play smart football, not reactionary football. So let's see how they were somewhat challenged, I would say, here.
They had the backs to their own goalpost in the first half and kept Hampton from scoring. Let's see if it can happen again.
The guy's off sides over here if he'll throw the penalty on it.
3 receivers to the right side, 1 to the left. Quick out pass, caught, spun away from a tackler at the 5. Dives forward, but he's down at the 1-yard line and no flag. First and goal for Hampton.
That is a first down and goal for your Hornets.
The wide receiver right in front of me was about a half a yard past the line of scrimmage when they.
Tail of the ball just inside the 1-yard line, so the nose is close to that goal line. One receiver left, one receiver right. Split out way far. Double back set. Hands the ball off to the tailback, and he is in for the touchdown. Jaquari Smith with a 1-yard touchdown run. Off tackle to the left side. And we got a ball game.
Think they're going to go for 2 here. Let's see what they're going to do.
Yeah, they're talking about it. Doris goes back out there. Their quarterback. 8-6 with 3:38 to go in the third quarter, and now the 2-point conversion. 2 receivers left, 3 right. And I imagine Doris is probably going to run it up the middle the way they got them all spread out. Nope, he's looking. Nobody's there. Now he's throwing it into the end zone. Caught.
No, it went through his arms.
Went through his arms. Okay. Yep. He was open, though. So 8-6 is your score. Granger's still with the lead, and they'll get the ball back. And we'll keep it right here as we don't have any more breaks until...
I'm going to look for LaRocco Glaze to come back in here in this next set. They were wrapping his foot up. He was walking pretty good with it. So I'm just going to... He may be coming back out for a while. It was a low ankle. He turned his ankle on the low end of it, which is much better than a high ankle sprain.
So Hampton comes out. Ball at the 40 for the kickoff. And here we go. There's the kick. Going to be fielded at the 10-yard line, the 15, following the blockers to the 20, 25, spins around, 30, and then brought down near the 35-yard line. So LaGrange will have first and 10.
Andrew Kenny made a good kickoff return on that.
3:31 left to go in the third quarter. Grangers with the ball, first and 10 at the 35. With an 8-6 lead. Ogletree to the left side, and a slew of Grangers to the right side, 3 of them. Crawford in the shotgun. Fakes the handoff, a designed run, and he's got room. He's got the first down to the 50, 45. Brought down short of the 40-yard line. First and 10 Grangers.
That was a determined run. It was a run all the way. He just picked up and saw that hole and burst through there for a good yard.
Nifty quarterback draw to the 44-yard line inside Hampton territory, and a fresh set of downs for the Grangers. Clock moving inside of 3 minutes, 15 seconds. Bradfield and Ogletree to the left side. Chris Beasley in the backfield. And now a flag thrown as Gibbs gets the first down marker, but let's see what the flag's about. He's got the first down yardage. And the white hat says chop block against LaGrange.
On LaGrange.
So that'll back them up. That'll back it up all the way to the 40.
First down, 25.
Grangers need
the 34.
Yep. And they're at their own 40. It's a long way to go. 3 receivers left, 1 right. Fakes the give to Gibbs. Crawford's going to keep it himself. He is spilled at the 44-yard line inside Granger territory.
Zenith Clark.
5, 10, 15, 20, 22. Second and 22.
Dominique Culver with the tackle.
Colby Patton will check out.
Second down.
Michael Youngkins in the slot on the near side, along with Bradfield. Ogletree to the left side. Going to give 50, 45. Back to the original line of scrimmage goes Canty. And be third down and 10.
Ja'Cory Smith on the tackle. Run by number 20, Andre Canty. Brings up
Third down.
Third down.
And long. Keep getting runs like that, though. They may move the chains. One receiver to the right. One to the left. Crawford in the shotgun. Waiting for the snap. There it is. Surprised there's no flag. Canty, he's got the first down.
First down.
Moves the flag, moves the chains.
There's a Hampton man down in the backfield back there.
Well, I thought there was a flag. The fullback, Gibbs, moved ahead before the ball was snapped. But the referee did not throw the flag, so.
It was almost too soon.
Yep. Hampton player is down. And we're going to keep it right here just for a second. I'm trying to find out something from our board operator. The player's down. Don't forget, LaGrange will be off next week. And the Grangers will play Central Carroll opening region play in 2 weeks up there in Carrollton from Roy Richards Memorial Stadium.
LaRocco Glaze got his ankle wrapped, and he got up and walked on it a little bit, but then started stiffening up on it, so he is back down. They have put ice on it, and I think that's a wise thing to go and ice it down and let it rest the rest of this game. We've got a week off next week and give him time to heal on that.
We're definitely going to need him when region play comes. No need in risking his health here in a non-region game.
Giving Canty a play, I really like the way that Andre Canty attacks that line of scrimmage. He really goes after it. Small running back, but he runs with a lot of determination and pretty shifty.
Yeah. We're still in the third quarter. 1:12 left to go in the third quarter.
Kel Gibbs made a great run on that one that was. They called it back though.
Yep. So it's a player with the Hampton player coming off the field. Everybody's back on the field now. It'll be 1st and 10. And Gibbs with a good run. First down. Brought down about the 20-yard line.
Really looked good on that run. He picked his hole and stuck his head in there and took off.
Spotted the 21. 1st and 10 Grangers. The Grangers not set to kill clock. They want to keep this momentum going. Breaking the huddle. Ogletree and Bradfield to the left side. Canty and Gibbs in the backfield. Crawford in the shotgun. Takes snap, give to Canty, and Well,
almost slipped away from it, didn't it?
Well, they blew the whistle when his forward progress was stopped, and he almost slipped away and kept making progress, but then he fell around the 25-yard line. They're going to give him up to the 22.
Really give him 2 yards up to 21 in forward progress.
I thought for sure they had blown the whistle too quick, but he went down, and they're going to let the clock run out. That is the end of the third quarter. We got a Hold'em Grangers leading 8-6 as we go to the fourth quarter of play. We'll be back after this 1-minute break on the Eagle Sports Network.
It's summertime, and with your summer travel plans, you need to make sure your vehicle is prepared. You don't have to look any further than Nissan of LaGrange. I'm Richard Cates, the general manager, and my factory-trained technicians are ready to make sure your vehicle is ready for you. Visit Nissan of LaGrange for a $24.99 standard oil change or a $49.99 for 0W20 synthetic oil change up to 5 quart. We are here to maintain your vehicles regardless of make. Also, don't forget that every visit to my service department means you get a complimentary hand car wash in back. Come visit John Rich, Terry McDaniel, and our service manager, Brian Gordon, and see why Nissan of LaGrange is your friendliest hometown dealer.
At Wellstar West Georgia Medical Center, we believe teamwork makes all the difference in your health. We believe that skilled people can achieve higher standards and exceptional results. We believe in a game plan that's focused on patient safety and quality care. At Wellstar West Georgia Medical Center in LaGrange, we believe in life well lived. To learn more about award-winning healthcare, visit wellstar.org/WGMC.
Now back to the field for LaGrange Grangers football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Second down and 8 for the Grangers. Ball spotted at the 21-yard line of Hampton. Love to get a State Farm insurance score here. Two receivers to the left side. Crawford hands it off to Canty. Canty's find a seam across the 20. Then he's stopped. They're called down about the 17, maybe the 16-yard line. Third down and 4. Chopping wood. 4 yards here, 4 yards there, a first down there. Keep the clock running.
We're in 4-down territory now, so we...
Third down. Grangers leading 8-6. Looking to add on to it. Two receivers left. Crawford will hand the ball off.
Chris Beasley.
Oh, he turned it upfield. He was almost stopped at the 15-yard line. Turned it upfield. He's down near the 13, maybe the 12. Let's see where they spot it.
It's going to be wait a minute, let's see. It may be a first down depending on where they put this thing. They may have to
measure.
They're going to have to measure this, I believe. I think we've got it by the spot. It's spotted on the 12-yard line, and
the white hat saying, yep, let's call a timeout and let's measure this. Let's get it right. Let's see what it is. They're going to bring the chains out.
You know, you have to look at the line spot plus the pole.
I got my field glasses on it, though I'm not lined up with it. They stretch it out.
We got it.
Oh, yeah, they got it by the tail of the football. The nose of it's well past.
Very generous spot on that play, I believe.
Granger football brought to you in part by Glenn Smith Chevrolet Buick GMC in Opelika. Get ready to smile at glennsmith.com. These coaches are smiling up here because the Grangers got a fresh set of downs. So they're spotting the ball at the 12. They can get a first down without getting a touchdown. One receiver to the left side, two to the right. Crawford in the shotgun, waiting for the whistle. There it is. So the play clock has started. Give to Gibbs. He's going to try the right side. He is going to be brought down about a yard gain. Instead of just blasting forward. He tried to sidestep the tackler, and the tackler was having none of it.
Holding on the ball with both hands, very securely holding that ball. Didn't want any risk any kind of turnover at this junction in the game.
That's a good thing. Leading by 2. In the red zone. 2nd and 9. 3 receivers left, 1 right. Crawford, left-handed thrower, right-handed thrower, throwing to his left, intercepted. Intercepted at the 5. He's to the 10, brought down at the 15-yard line.
Hill with the interception. First down, Hornets.
Interception by Terrence Hill.
Youngkins was open over in the corner in the end zone, and he was just a little late getting the ball to him, and the defender just stepped in front of it and took it, returned it back to the 14-yard line.
10-17 left to go in the game. The bad news is the Hampton now has the ball. The good news is they have it at their own 14. A lot of yardage to go against this Granger defense. One receiver to the right side, 3 to the left. 3 and out would be nice. Doris pitches, and he is going to get around the 20-yard line and brought down there. A Granger on the near sideline, slow getting up, but he does get up, and he's heading back. That is number 50, Darwin Gomez. And he's coming off the field. But he's running off the field, so that's a good thing. They give him a 6-yard gain.
Quarterback's a pretty good athlete they have out there.
Yes, he is. Made a good decision on the pitch there. 3 receivers left. 1 right. Doris under some pressure, steps it up. He gets across the 20. He's got the first down and is brought down, called about the 22-yard line, enough to move the chains.
Yep, really made it about 26-27 once he slid through there. And
oh, you're right. It is the 27. I was looking at the wrong yard mark.
He drops back like he's going to, it's kind of like a delayed draw, quarterback draw on that, and tries to get the linebackers to drop back, and then he takes off.
3 receivers are left. Linebackers on the blitz. Quick pass caught to Terrence. Across the 32, caught at the 32, brought down.
We may have a hold here or a late hit on us.
From the 36-yard line, and it's going to be,
looks like it's roughing the passer.
Yeah, roughing the passer, and that's a 15-yard penalty. That's going to be tacked on at the end.
15 yards added to the end of the play.
9:31 left to go in the game. Granger's up by 2.
Ball is on LaGrange's 49.
But with a 15-yard penalty, the ball spotted at the Granger 49-yard line. Grangers have got to stay disciplined. 3 receivers to the left side, 1 to the right. Back to pass. Doris escapes 1 tackler, cuts it upfield. Now he slides down to the 47-yard line for a gain of 2. You know, there's not a lot of fans here in the stands on this near side, but it seems like every one of them are holding their breath. Close 8-6 game.
Second down for the Hornets.
Not a lot of emotion in the stadium.
No, it really isn't.
3 receivers to the right side, 1 left. 2nd and 8. Doris back to pass. He's going to unload a home run ball all the way down. And it is incomplete. Great coverage by Vondez Taylor.
I think it was Jacoby Smith on that, but it was still good coverage.
You're right, number 6. You're correct.
And he reached up in there, turned around, and reached up and just broke up what almost was a beautiful pass for a touchdown.
Ball fell harmlessly to the turf, 3rd and 8. Good pass. Very
What will
good
be
pass by
interesting
Doris.
if we hold them, whether they'll go for it or punt it.
And whistle blown by the timeout by Hampton. And I believe we're going to go ahead and take a 30-second timeout here. All right, we got a 30-second timeout here. The clock was still running. The clock has just now stopped. 8:10 left to go in the 4th quarter. We'll be back after this 30-second break on the Eagle Sports Network.
Hey, it's T.O.D.D. Todd Parrish with LaGrange. The playbook of savings is set, and we are gearing up for a great season. We have touchdown deals you don't want to miss out on. Get ready to tailgate in your brand new 2019 Kia Sorrento LX for only $24,988. Stop by and meet the All-Star Savings Team at 1217 Lafayette Parkway in LaGrange, or view our complete inventory online at KiaLaGrange.com. Help support your local economy.
Stop number 110917. Price plus tax, and title. See Kia of LaGrange for complete details.
Now back to the field for LaGrange Grangers football on WLAG 1240 AM and online at Eagle1023.com.
3rd down and 8 as we come back to action. Doris takes a snap. Looking. Now the Grangers are flushing him out of the pocket, and he is now unloading. And was it caught or was he out of bounds?
Out of bounds.
Yep.
It was caught, but it was caught 3 yards out of bounds right in front of him.
I didn't see a call by the official, but I guess the play was so obvious that the officials didn't need to make a move. So 4th and 8. And they're going to...
I would think they would punt it right here to try to pin us back. But
Coach is up here saying watch the fake, and I agree.
4th down for the Hornets.
Especially, is that Doris back there? Yeah. He's back there as the punter. To be honest, I hadn't noticed if he was the punter before or not. But if he's back there as the punter, you definitely have to watch a fake. Nope, they're going to go ahead and punt it.
Thought Robert Thornton was going to get it again, but he didn't.
Takes a Todd Willis check back like a pitch and shot. Down at the 19-yard line. And LaGrange will have the ball 1st and 10 there. 7:50 left to go in the game. Grangers with a 8-6 lead, and I would love to see either an insurance score or a 8-minute drive with 7:50 left to go.
I'd take a 7:51 drive.
That'll work.
Concessions will be closing down, so go get you something to eat and drink right now.
Concessions closing down. They said they had mozzarella sticks there. One receiver to the right side, one left. Crawford hands it off to Canty. Canty trying that right side. He gets across the 20, maybe close to the 21-yard line. 2nd down.
Mike, you may run over and get you some mozzarella sticks?
No, that's okay. I'm going to need a soda or a 5-hour energy drink or something. I've got a 3.5-hour drive to Dothan tonight. Dothan, Alabama. Through a lot of back roads until I get to Eufaula. Then it's 4-lane 431. Crawford hands it off. Oh, goodness. Canty to the 35, 30, down to the 32-yard line, looking for a flag. No flags. 1st down.
I like the way that kid runs.
To the 32-yard line. What a scamper. Seven minutes left. Clock running. Fresh set of downs. First and 10 for the Grangers. They break the huddle. Ogletree to the right side. Bradfield to the near side. Fakes the handoff. Crawford looking, firing. Safety valve to Canty. 30, 25-20, first down, 50.
Got a flag.
45, 40, brought down at the 36-yard line, but let's see what the laundry's about.
I think we're going to have a block in the back over him. Not an illegal block in the back because there's no such thing as an illegal block.
Yeah, there's no such thing as a legal block in the back. You're right. Let's see what the White Hat says.
Also, ladies and gentlemen, hamburgers and hot dogs are $1. Hamburgers and hot dogs are $1 for the next.
White Hat still has not made a motion. We've got a Granger on his knee. And yeah, it's going to go against LaGrange. Yeah, block in the back. You're right. The
Charles Crawford.
The fans on the far side very vocal because that's like the third big play the Grangers have gotten that's been called back. But you saw it. There was a block in the back. It happened. Can't blame the officials on this one.
So first down on the 29-yard line. And again, ladies and gentlemen,
Charles Crawford stepped off a minute. It looked like he got hit in his sternum.
18, 17, 16 seconds.
So who's the quarterback?
We're in a shotgun here with
Jacoby.
Jacoby right now, that's correct.
Yep, and he will do a quarterback keeper up to about the 29-yard line.
Crawford heading back in on this play.
Jordan Hall. Quarterback.
Here comes Crawford running in. Second down and about 13. Grangers need the 42, their own 42. Ogletree and Bradfield to the near side. Crawford in the shotgun. Takes the snap. Hands the ball off. Gibbs, he's got room. 35-40. Brought down across the 40. I think he's got enough for a first down. Yes, he does. Move the chains.
Looks good. He's I think hopefully this Hampton team is getting tired.
That could be.
See a lot of them with their hands on their hips and getting down on their knees.
Grangers on their punt drive, they had 10 plays. On the interception, they had 10 plays. And this is the fourth play of this drive. They may start wearing out. 5 minutes left to go in the game. Grangers with an 8-6 lead and a fresh set of downs. Two receivers to the near side. Crawford hands it off to Canty. Canty busts forward. He gets about 3 yards on his own, then another 4. Good line surge, too, happening.
He's using that clock really well. He
second down.
Getting that line surge, as you said, that may be a sign of this defense wearing down. Clock running inside of 4.5 minutes to go in the game. Rangers up by 2 and with the ball. Ogletree to the near side. Bradfield to the far side, the right side, as the Grangers are looking. Quick out pass. Oh, man. Over the head of Ogletree, almost intercepted by number 3 for this kid Terrence Hill's been all over the place.
Quick slant that almost could have been a big.
The third down, clock stop, 4:08 to go. Five seconds left on the play clock. 2 receivers right, 1 left. Oh, give to Canty, but Canty's dropped immediately at the line of scrimmage.
Caleb Whitsitt.
Whitsitt on the tackle.
Touchdown, Canty. No gain on the play, a stride loss. That brings up 4th down.
4th down, and Kuhn coming out the punt. That could flip the field pretty well. Clock running, 3:40 left to go in the game.
They have not started the play clock yet.
That's got to drive the Hampton coach crazy. There it is. They could let this run down to probably almost 3 minutes left. They're going to snap it. Kuhn's going to punt it. It's a dandy. It's going to roll. It's going to actually check back to the 27-yard line where Hampton will set up shop with 3:11 left to go in this game. Granger's up by 2, but Hampton with the ball. We'll keep it right here. .311 as I'm marking down my drive chart. And Hampton from the 27-yard line. Don't know what kind of a kicker they've got as far as field goals, so I don't know what range they need.
We just can't let them get behind us here. We've got to keep everything in front of us.
Doris back to pass. Looking, nobody's open. Block. Batted away! Pass was batted away.
Jacquez Smith.
Thank you. Number 33, Jacquez Smith with a hand up there and knocked the ball harmlessly to the turf. Clock is stopped, but it's second down. And coach is up here saying, it's 4-down territory no matter where it is, and I think they're right. I don't see these guys punting, even if it is in their half of the field. 3 minutes, 1 second to go in the game. Doris back to pass, lots of time. Now he's under some pressure, and down he goes, sacked at the 21-yard line.
A big freshman, number 61, Thaddeus Dixon, makes his second sack of the night. That is so neat.
Doris may be hurt.
He slammed him to the field.
He kind of got doubled over. He was tackled low and then got tackled high, and he is really struggling. A timeout called, official timeout, so Doris will have to come off regardless. 2:47 left to go in the game. Granger's up by 2. Ball spotted at the 22-yard line.
I was watching him warm up before the game, Thaddeus Dixon, and of course we hadn't called his number a lot this year, but he just looked like to me tonight he was going to have a good game, and he has had an excellent game.
We got word from up here that actually his leg that got hurt, and I hate to see that for these kids. Tell you what, while he's down, let's go ahead and take a 30-second break. Granger's 8, Hampton 6, 2:47 left to go in the game. Hampton with the ball, 3rd and long. They need the Granger 37. It's spotted at their own 22. We'll be back after this 30-second break on the Eagle Sports Network.
Hello, Granger fans. I'm Britt Gilmore, head coach for the Mike Patton Auto family. Our team practices not just to get it right, but to make sure we don't get it wrong. We strive to give you a great experience each time you give us the opportunity. We understand you have options where you buy and service your vehicles. Come see why thousands of customers keep coming back to us time after time. We appreciate your business, and we look forward to taking care of you for many years to come. Now go Grangers!
Now back to the field for LaGrange Grangers football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Try to get some scores for you as while we're waiting for them to tend to Doris. Doris is now coming off the field. He is walking a bit gingerly, but he is walking on his own, so that is definitely a good sign. Callaway Cavaliers defeated Cross Keys 50-0 earlier tonight. Fourth quarter score, Ridgeland 21, Sandy Creek 21. McNair all over, Cartersville all over McNair 56-0. And let's see, Cedartown leading Bremen 9-7. That's a third quarter score last we had. And don't have a score. I'll effort to get a new score on Troop. Last thing we have is 32-6. Troop leading Harris County. I'm sure we've got a updated score somewhere on that. Right now we're back to live action. 3rd and 15. 3 receivers to the left side. New quarterback rolling out to his right.
Got a flag down. I think that
it's not going to matter. It's a sack back at the 18-yard line. If it's a flag on them, I'm sure the Grangers will decline it. And now another flag. And that may be unsportsmanlike conduct against LaGrange the way they were taunting. Well, they were clapping at the at Hampton, and this referee may look at that as unsportsmanlike conduct. Let's see. Unsportsmanlike conduct, and the 3 referees are oh, he's got an ejection. Let's see what the white hat says. It's illegal procedure against Hampton. And then a dead ball. And waiting for the word. All right, dead ball. Unsportsmanlike conduct, personal foul against Hampton. And is he going to throw the thumb? No, he did not throw the thumb. So the replay of the down, he showed 3rd down.
Right.
So it might be a 5-yard illegal procedure and then a 15-yard or half the distance to the goal on the personal foul. The umpire with the football is standing at his 18, at the 17. And let's see how far they move it back. I would assume to the 12 and then half the distance to the goal to the 6. And the Granger players exhorting the Granger fans to stand up and cheer. And now the Hampton side is standing up and cheering as well.
Most of the noise we've heard all night.
You're right. Absolutely right. And the referee is still trying to figure out the math. And now they're going to come to the Granger sideline to see what Coach Gibbs wants to do. What he might do is decline the first penalty.
And take the second.
Yeah, because he declines the first penalty. It's 4th down. And then the unsportsmanlike conduct is a dead ball foul. And take that one half the distance to the goal. That would be 4th down from the 11.
Yeah, this officiating crew tonight has got their act together.
Yeah, they do.
They've been very consistent tonight, trying to let both sidelines know what was going on.
They're out of the Peach State Association, so I would imagine they're local. All right, the white hat referee is now about to explain illegal procedure, and that's declined. Okay, that makes sense. And now, dead ball, and that's going to be the half the distance of the goal. And it's 4th down. They're going to spot the ball at the 8-yard line. So that's good. 4th down.
This should be the last play of the game. They can stop the clock twice.
Oh yeah, 2 minutes 38 seconds. From the 8-yard line, they need the 37 of LaGrange. But they're going to punt. High snap. He gets the punt down, not quite blocked. It's going to take a roll to the 45 and then check up there at the 45. So LaGrange will have the ball 1st and 10 from the Hampton 45.
We just need 1 first down.
2:30 to go. And Hampton has 2 timeouts left. LaGrange has 2 timeouts left, but I don't think they're going to need them. No mistakes, no turnovers. Play assignment football, and let's go to the house. You know, ironically, Maxwell Computer has LaGrange as a 2-point favorite in this game. They're up by 2. Hands the ball off to Canty. He's trying to find a seam. They're trying to strip the ball. He's holding on like a vice. He'll get a 1-yard gain to the 44. And timeout called by Hampton. We'll keep it right here.
second down.
Second down and 9. 2:22 left to go. Tommy, what are those coaches telling those players? Hey, here's where I wish we're allowed to have a microphone in there. I know Coach Gibbs won't allow that.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you loud and clear. Well, I did hear you loud and clear.
Yeah.
Got you now. That's going to be an interesting face me if you can. I've got the antenna right here in front of me.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah, they got everybody out on the field, and they're going over the strategy for how to milk this clock down.
2:22 to go. Now the referee's blowing his whistle, telling Hampton to get going, and Hampton's not in any hurry to get going. Now they're going out on the field. Second and 9. Hampton with one timeout left now. 2:22 to go in the game. Granger's up by 2. Granger's come to the line of scrimmage with 3 receivers to the right side, 1 left. Crawford takes a snap. He's going to keep it himself, a design keeper. He is swarmed over with a 3-yard loss, but he held on to the ball. And Hampton's going to call their last timeout with the ball at the Hampton 47-yard line. You know, somehow you got to think they got to try to get a first down. I know ball security is key, but I would hate to have the ball back in Hampton's hands. I know Doris was taken out of the game. Let me see if I see him.
Was he the one ejected?
I don't know. His helmet's off. He's walking around here. He's walking around, stretching out his legs, but he's got his helmet off, but he's holding it. If he was ejected, he wouldn't be allowed to be on the sideline. So
that's true.
He is stretching it out. He's walking, and when he walks, his left foot, he's bringing his left foot up, his knee way up, like he's trying to stretch out. Now he puts his helmet back on. I'd hate to know the ball's in his hands if they have the ball last. Love to see the Grangers have a first down here. 2 receivers to the right side, 1 to the left. Crawford in the shotgun. 3rd down and 13. There's the ready for play whistle. Crawford takes a snap, gives straight up the middle. Bounces it out to the left side, but he's brought down.
Chris Beasley.
Yep, to the 48-yard line. Hampton's out of timeout, so the Grangers are going to milk it as much as they can inside of 2 minutes. No 2-minute warning here in high school. So 4th down. And do you run it down as far as you can and then call timeout, then punt it?
That's what I believe they're going to do. It looks that way.
I can't see them going for it here at midfield.
No, that would not be good. We get down, they'll have about a minute and 28 seconds before they call timeout.
They're calling timeout now to stop the clock. 1:25 left to go in the game. Grangers up 8-6.
Timeout LaGrange.
This is the most exciting two-point game I've seen since what, Swainsboro, 2003?
Swainsboro, I forgot about that. That's when we ran the score up on them.
Yeah, 2-0. 2-0. They brought out that kicker who was also their starting quarterback, but who wasn't able to play quarterback because he had strained a ligament in his knee. But they brought him out there anyway, and the kick was short, and LaGrange wound up winning, going to the semifinals, going to the Dome, as a matter of fact, when the semifinals were in the Dome.
That was a cold night, too.
Yes, it was. Yes, it was. I thought the week before when they played, was it Hart County in the quarterfinals, the second round? I thought that was cold. Swainsboro was colder.
They were all cold that year.
One in the dome wasn't, though. That was nice and toasty and a nice win. Kuhn standing inside his 40. Need a good snap. There it is, good snap. Kuhn, good punt. Fielded at the 10. And then a great tackle! Beautiful open field tackle at the 13-yard line. Number 4, Logan Kutcher on the tackle.
And they get a flag on top of that. I think they held him too. So it's probably going to move it back to the 2-yard line if I'm not.
Well, being that's at the 12 on a 10-yard penalty, it'd be half the distance. So it'd be to the 6, but that's still a long way to go with a minute 16 to go.
They're going to wave the flag off.
All right.
First down, Hornets.
So a minute 16 left to go. Hampton with the ball. And is number 5 back out there? Yes, he is. Doris in the shotgun. 2 receivers right, 3 left. Looking to pass. Caught on the near side, knocked out of bounds at the 20-yard line. That's that dead gum number 3, Terrence Hill. He's a good player.
There's several good little athletes on this team.
And 2.
Second down and 2, a minute 11 left to go, only 5 seconds off the clock. Second and 2. Granger's up by 2. 2 receivers left, 2 right. Now 3 left. Doris all by himself in the backfield. Fires it, caught at the 25, 30, 35. And then Valdez runs him out of bounds, but a lot of yards on there. They'll say out of bounds at the 45-yard line, a minute 3.
Knocked out of bounds.
Oh, Granger defense, that's secondary.
First down, Hornets.
We need a sack in the worstest kind of way.
Yep. Yeah, Dexter Fitzpatrick blitz. 3 receivers right, 2 left. Granger's up by 2. Here's some pressure. Doris rolling out to his left, and he's just going to run out of bounds. Nobody open. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll stop the clock on the out of bounds. 57 seconds to go in the game. Granger's up by 2, 2nd and 10. Whew. I've got
drive you crazy.
I've got a seat back here. I'm not using it. I found myself still standing. Actually, they'll say a yard loss on it. 2nd and 11. 3 receivers right, 2 left. Doris looking, firing it to the batted away.
Ball on the ground.
And I think Doris got it back. I thought he had thrown it, but it got
Jack Will Smith had sacked him. The clock is not stopping. There's 40 seconds left.
Ball at the 37-yard line. 3rd down. Now he spikes it to stop the clock.
1 play left.
Wow. Ball spotted at the 38-yard line. And they spike it to stop the clock to make it 4th down. And you got to wonder about that because, still 35 seconds left. You got to have a play in your back pocket, but apparently they didn't. So here we go, 4th down, 3 receivers right, 2 left. Doris loading up, firing it, intercepted. Ball game over. 50, 45, 40, 35, 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Grangers! Give them 6. Number 17, Jaquavius Bowles, 50 yards. Interception return. There is a flag. Let's see what it's about. It would be after the interception, you would think.
There's some laundry on the field.
Yep. Let's see what they got 4 officials trying to sort it out.
Maybe in a block in the back after he got.
As long as it's not a pass interference or a defensive holding, that'll negate the interception. Let's see what the white hat says. Now he comes, and he's going to ask the Hampton players what they want. Yeah, he's going to ask the head coach.
What's going on?
White hat's now talking to the Hampton head coach. And he's going to ask what you want to do. Still explaining it to the coach. And the coach tells him. The white hat nods his head. Goes back to around the 25-yard line. Waiting for him to turn to face us to tell us what's going on. They're going to try to make sure they mark where the ball is, so apparently it's going to negate the touchdown. Let's see if it negates the turnover. All right. Here's the call from the official. Sideline warning against who?
I think against both teams, probably.
Declined. Personal foul. And I don't know what that signal is. Personal foul against who, though? He doesn't point it. Okay, against Hampton?
Yes.
No, against LaGrange. You're marking it off against LaGrange. Blindside block on the return. But it negates the touchdown, but it does not negate the turnover. LaGrange's ball. So Bowles
we'll just be able to put.
And the Granger defense is on the field. Now they're swapping it off. So with 20 seconds left to go in the game, the Grangers on the Hampton 35, and they will just be able to take a knee. Here we go. Granger offense coming back on the field. Crawford goes under center. My favorite play. Crawford takes a knee, and that,
there we go,
ladies and gentlemen, is your ball game. Your final score: LaGrange 8, Hampton 6. The 17-game losing streak is snapped. Let's go to the house. Woo!
The next home game is in September 28th against North Clayton.
Horn is blowing, waiting for. Go ahead, Tommy.
Coach, a 17-game streak has now come to an end. It was a long, hard-fought game, but like I say, an ugly win is a whole lot better than a pretty loss.
Yeah, no kidding. It's like, man, we can't catch a break. But our kids fought, and we played through cramps, and we played through injuries, and I love it for the seniors. Man, they've had a dry spell, and it's what it's about. So maybe this will get our guys to go back and work a little bit harder and start believing in themselves.
Thank you, Coach. You have a good. Enjoy this one.
We do.
Rangers win 8-6. Let's tell you how they got there. The Rangers' third drive of the game came after a punt return by Jacoby Smith, 39 yards and down to the 1-yard line. And it only took one play. LaRocco Glaze with a 1-point touchdown dive. The 1-yard touchdown dive made it 6-0 with the extra points. No good. Hampton turned the ball over on downs. LaGrange punted. That punt went all the way to the 5-yard line. Hampton had to punt the ball away. The punt was blocked. Went back through the end zone for a safety. That made it 8-0, and that's where we were at the half. Second half, the two teams exchanged punts. And then, congratulations, Coach Caputo. Good job. Hampton, from the 45-yard line, they got down to the Granger 1. And then there, Jaden Smith, scored from a 1-yard touchdown run to make it 8-6. Their 2-point conversion failed. The Granger defense held firm. Terrence Hill had an interception. And then the teams basically return punts, and then Bowles with the game-sealing interception, the State Farm Insurance play of the game. Bowles with the interception, and then the Grangers took a knee, and your final score, LaGrange wins 8-6 over Hampton.
They going over the big climb up there and get in there with the band.
Tommy, your final thoughts on the game?
It's kind of neat to be on the winning side for it's been a long dry spell. You know, we've covered a lot of miles, Michael, riding back, wondering what. But we finally got us a W in the win column. Was not pretty by any stretch of the imagination. It was hard fought, and kids had a lot of heart with them. Played a good game.
Going back 2 seasons.
Right.
3 and 23 now. But the light is on. A lot of good things ahead. This team is buying into the system, and granted, it is against a team that's had a tough time these 5 seasons. But you know what? Now the Grangers have 2 weeks and get ready for region play.
You know, a two-point win sometimes is better than a 20-point win. In a strange sense, if it's one that you put your heart in and you have to fight till the end, it doesn't come easy.
I think they got more out of this than they did the scrimmage against Kendrick, where it was pretty much a blowout.
Oh, absolutely. It was, and there were some good players out there. Now, Hampton just didn't have a lot of depth, and but they had some athletes out there that could play.
Yeah, they did. All right.
Enjoyed it.
Tell you what, we'll go ahead and keep it right here as I find my notes. I do have my notes somewhere. Tell you what, let's go. Let's tell you what, Hunter back at the station. Let's go ahead and take make it a 1-minute break while I find my notes, and we'll be back after this 1-minute break. This is LaGrange High Granger football, 8-6 with the win on the Eagle Sports Network.
At Holmes Pharmacy, we're ready to make you feel right at home and do it with very competitive prices. So if you're looking for a pharmacy that cares and price still matters, look no further than Holmes Pharmacy. It's time to go to a pharmacy that really cares about you. Holmes Pharmacy, now with 3 locations, Hamilton, LaGrange, and now in Sawmill inside the Piggly Wiggly grocery store.
Come on, take the deal and run. Come on, take the deal and run.
There's a secret to beating injuries or ailments. Get the right team. Emory Southern Orthopedics' well-trained, experienced doctors, nurses, and staff are that team. These teammates listen and understand your specific condition and provide high-quality hometown care that will get you back into your game. For more information about Emory Southern Orthopedics team, visit www.southernorthopedics.com.
Now back to the field for LaGrange Grangers football on WLAG 1240 AM and online at eagle1023.com.
Back again here at Hampton. Tommy, I've seen a 29-game winning streak. I've seen a 17-game losing streak, and I tell you what, I am so glad that this 17-game losing streak is coming to an end.
It really seems surreal in a way.
It does. It really does.
It really does, you know.
We saw a lot of good players on both teams, and it was a good, hard defensive battle. Grangers actually able to find an offense.
There were a lot of good takeaways, even though they took a couple of plays away. The long pass Jordan Ogletree made was unfortunate.
There were three long plays that was called back due to penalty. Now, granted, this ain't Cartersville. You know, LaGrange ain't ready to take on Cartersville yet.
Oh no!
But make no mistake about it. But I think they can play with Central Carroll. If they get a region win under their belt, that's going to be huge in 2 weeks.
That really will be, and that's the focus on it. We got this bye week coming up, which will give us a chance to get our heads back into it and get some of our bruised up guys back into shape.
Yep. Well, that's going to do it from Hampton. We hope you enjoyed the broadcast. I know you enjoyed this result. Once again, your final score, LaGrange 8, Hampton 6. Join us in 2 weeks as the Grangers open region play as they take on the Central Lions from Carroll County. Airtime 2 weeks from tonight is 7 o'clock. Granger Football is a production of Eagles Nest Incorporated. From our broadcast partner, Tommy Whitworth, our producer, Jackson Choate, with assistance from Coleman Weiss, and our board operator, Hunter Bronner, I'm Michael Buchanan saying good night and go Grangers.